can still
Hello.
just see Ghidra to you, but for you, by the way,
Yeah,
also.
no. I'm just in Ghidra right now. That's totally fine. Hello everyone. It's Will and me. We're back on the stream today. We're chilling. We're just chilling today. We're gonna work on serial loop stuff. What you see right now is Ghidra, which is one of the two disassemblers. And what I'm doing right now is I'm converting all of our um, uh, uh, disassembly database into a shared Ghidra database. So kind of neat,
Yes.
but we're going to exit out of it for now. We're going to hit save on this, and we're going to exit out of it, save, and we're actually going to check this in before we leave here.
Very
So
cool
this
stuff.
is, yeah, a little
Kind
source
of a hint of what's
control.
to come.
It's like a classic, more like SVN. Oh, hello, Miss Millie. How's it going? Um, so it's like sort of classic
Hey.
source control, like SVN more than Git style. Like you check out a file and then no one else can touch it while you have it checked out. It's like TFS is how it works. I don't know if you ever used that, or I think SVN works the same way. I never used SVN, but I used TFS.
I
Um,
have.
okay, cool.
Subversion sucks.
It does. It's not great, but that's how this works more. It's not Git,
Right.
but like you check out the file, then no one else can touch it while it's checked out, but then you check it back in, and everyone
Yeah.
has access to the same file, which actually makes sense for something like a Ghidra database where like you don't want to deal with merge conflicts. That's going to be hell.
Also,
Um,
there's
yeah.
the remote subversion database for the other Haruhi Wii game. Is actually
Yes.
left in the files of that game, which is very funny, because you can see
Oh
all the
yeah.
names of everyone who worked on it and their emails and their
Yeah.
IP
Yeah. No,
addresses.
that was the bonus disc, wasn't it? That had that.
It was the main disc and the bonus disc. It was
Oh,
both,
really?
I
I
think.
forgot. I feel like the
Yeah.
main disc didn't, but I know the bonus disc. I thought the bonus disc
Oh,
did, but the main
maybe.
disc didn't.
Funny
Um,
story, anyway.
it was the Gekido. Was it the Gekido bonus disc? Right, the I
Yeah, it
Gekido
was.
bonus disc.
I've got it next to
Oh,
me. I've
right,
got
the
it. It's
Gekido bonus disc might also have had it,
yeah.
but not Heiretsu. I was thinking Heiretsu. Sorry, yeah, the
That's it.
Gekido
Yeah.
bonus
So
disc
yeah,
might have.
it
Yeah.
was Gekido and Hirano Aya premium movie disc additional content for Suzumiya Haruhino Gekido. I think, which is also happens to be the longest title for a Wii game.
Oh, yeah,
Is
that sounds correct.
uh is the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
already
Cool.
sidetracked. It's been 5 seconds.
Oh yeah,
Hey
no, no,
Millie.
no. We're doing. Oh, whoops. This is my next video script. Let's close that out so
Ooh,
you don't see it. I'm now live
spoilers.
on my channel. I have a new comment on this trailer. Oh, it's from the troll who hates us. We're not gonna read that on stream. Um, yeah, we have a hater now.
Do we actually? I'm not actually even
Yeah, we
aware of
do. We
this.
have a hater who
Really?
yeah, he comes to all of our social media and
That's interesting.
comment. He's like literally he's gone to every single social media we've had to leave hate comments, and it's because he found my video through recommendations, my like video about ROM hacking DBK, and because I said I liked Haruhi, he decided that I was the devil and decided to go after me and hate me.
Wow.
And so he's just
Yeah,
left
I've had
me,
some,
yeah,
in terms of weird players, I definitely had some kind of strange people contact me
yeah.
randomly
This
after
is a
publishing a video.
21-year-old man. This is fully an adult. I mean, like, I told
Yeah.
him to touch grass, because I was just like, damn, I'm not dealing with this right
Yeah.
now, man.
No, that's
Yeah,
fair.
no. Oh, dude, we've been in head for like a month, Millie. Like, cause I released my video like a month ago. So
Didn't know this. This is crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
fifteen
Well,
thousand views on that bad boy.
nice.
Yeah, pretty
Nice.
lit.
Yeah, no, I did see it was ticking up. I actually saw that the other day. That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
no, it's pretty good for a first
Good
video.
stuff,
Not
dude.
bad at all. I'm pretty
Yeah,
happy with
yeah.
it. And I'm gonna I'm like I said, I'm working on the next one. Here I will show something about it. Which is that if we go into my videos folder, um, can we see word count from here? No, we can't, unfortunately. Okay, let's just open it up, and you guys will get a little preview of what it looks like. But if we click word count, you can see it's at
Oh yeah.
6,530
Long one.
words. I
Long one.
posted about it, and the
Long one.
previous one was 4,100 words.
It's about Haruhi. It's actually just going to be. That's very
It's a
topical. Very good.
Chokuretsu. It's a Chokuretsu one.
That's
It's
so cool.
specifically Serial Loops. It's
Oh,
related
awesome.
to it's related to this one where I talk about the reverse engineering the event files. But rather than talking about reverse engineering for translation, which is like sort of what I did first, we're gonna talk about reverse engineering for completely editing for them from the ground up. And so we do a lot
Amazing.
more going into the disassembler and looking at things, a lot more going into the debugger and looking at things. It's going to be really cool, I think. And so part of the reason I'm doing the Ghidra migration is I decided I was going to film all of the components of building a Ghidra database, like basically from scratch.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have some of that in there. But yeah, so oh hell yeah! Thanks for telling me that video rocks. I'm glad you think so.
It's a good video. It is a very good video.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Will. I tried to make it pretty good. All right. So, okay. Hi. I think we're back online now. Hopefully, can people hear me?
I think they can. I can see
okay.
this. Wait, I can't.
You can see it. You can see it.
Yeah,
No?
I can now.
Yes,
I can
you
now.
can see it. Okay. So, okay, sorry about that. I blue screened. Blue screen of death.
It was very funny timing.
It's good timing. Like we're jumping right in, and then we didn't
immediately
jump right in.
dies. Yeah.
Immediately died. Yeah.
I asked everyone what their beverages were. We've got hot water, Haruhi Suzumiya bath water.
Oh no.
Lemonade from my dad's gin fridge. Stuff that isn't tea.
Oh
British
wow.
people love gin, maybe.
I have a question for the Haruhi Suzumiya bathwater person, and that is, it's the adult aged up Haruhi Suzumiya, right? The one that has an official drawing of her as an adult. It's not the like teenage version of her that's like a high schooler, right? Just to confirm, I just want to make sure. Say yes in chat, or I will judge you. Okay. So, just to rehash a little bit what we did last time, let's restore this and hope I don't blue screen. So we're going to go to Serial Loops here, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we've been doing lately. So the most recent PR that we merged, so what I was going to say is we're not reviewing PRs today because Will was on top of it and reviewed the PR ahead of time. Okay, good. It's the adult variant. Excellent. So as you know, we added chess items. That's recent, but the most recent thing was we added editor commands. So let me show that off. Am I on the main Avalonia branch right now? Let's see. Source repos, serial loops, git status, git. Yes, I am. Okay, so git pull, and I'm up to date. Excellent. So if we run this real quick, yeah, I'm a Windows user on today. Oh, it just failed everything.
Don't you run a Windows 98 skin gig?
No,
I'm pretty sure.
gig ones are Windows 98. No, that's Fuyuko does that shit.
Oh, Fuyuko.
Fuyuko is insane. We don't understand. Yeah, we don't understand her. We love you, Fuyuko, but like we don't understand what you're doing. Okay, so apparently, what the fuck is happening?
Riders totally fucked.
Oh no, it just something happened where it like has a bunch of null terminators in the assembly info. Let's reset hard. No. Okay, we're gonna have to do like a git clean here. So I'm gonna close writer real quick.
Can you reshare your screen, by the way? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I can reshare my screen for you. Absolutely. Hopefully this doesn't blue screen us. Do I have capture device? Oh, I have OBS virtual camera. That's why. Okay, let me share screen here. Okay, go live. So we're gonna do a git clean XDF. Just we're getting rid of everything. So that includes like the writer settings directory and shit. So oh well, goodbye to that. That's fine. It's gonna we're just gonna have to live with that. Okay. So we've opened up writer again. We have our serial loop solution. Let's try running it and building it again. This time it should work because we got rid of all the assembly infos and all that stuff. So it shouldn't have any weird null terminators or anything. Looks like it worked. Yeah, it build completed, so we're all good. Okay, so I can show off what's happening now. Oh yeah, let me go back to OBS so I can monitor the chat. Okay. Guys, imagine you have a Windows XP computer with Haruhi themed wallpapers in a folder. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that Fuyuko does.
That
Fuyuko
is the
runs
Fuyuko
Windows
experience.
XP. Fuyuko runs Windows XP. I don't know if she has Haruhi themed
I
shit.
thought it was a
but-
skin for years. I thought it was a
No,
skin.
no, she runs Windows XP, which is not secure. I've told her this. It's not secure at all. Windows XP has a lot of bugs that are well known. It's just fully vulnerable and not patched because it's out of service. So yeah, you go to a website in Internet Explorer and like if it still has the stuff for hacking Windows XP, you will get owned like fully. So you know.
I think there are things you can do where you can download apps that are secure and does do like tunnel stuff to make modern websites work in a mostly secure way. But yeah, not.
I mean, like if she uses Firefox mostly, so she should be okay rather than using Internet Explorer. But like you know, like I don't know,
Nuts.
man.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, Serial Loops doesn't work on it because we don't support 32-bit operating systems, and we never will. Fuck 32-bit. We're not doing it. Anyway. Okay, RIP Win 10, by the way, October 2025 or something. Yeah, well, I'm on Win 11
Win
on
10
everything.
over.
Yeah, Win 10 over. Yeah, Win 10 over. Yeah. Okay, so let's show off what we have here. So this is bringing us parity with, or some parity with Serial Loops, or with the 8.0 version of Serial Loops. So we have, if we open up EV000, EV0000 or whatever, we can now hit these buttons and they do things. So if we clear the script, we have that. We can now apply a template. We can apply the standard story info template, and it does the basic template here. So we can now select like a specific BG or whatever. It goes in and does that. We can select the KBG that we want. So we could do this one. Yep, purple for sure. And then we can select, I think we haven't implemented place yet, so we can't do that. But we can add a new section, so we'll call it Millie.
Phil. Oh.
None Millie. And then we will add, I guess, a dialogue command. Why not? Because we've implemented those. So we have a dialogue command here. It will be Asahina, and she's going to come out. Here's a sprite of her. She will be happy, and she will say, "Hello, Millie. It's so good to see you." And she's going to transition in with a fade into center. Okay. And so that's all good. Now we can build and run. Win 11, Win 11 is free to upgrade. But the problem
Unless you're on Windows 8, then it's not.
Oh, well, RIP if you're on Windows 8. Don't be on Windows 8. Oh my god, it's so loud. No! I'm so sorry, folks. Yeah. I'm gonna turn down the volume 1 second. Audio settings. Significantly
I always do
turn
this.
down the volume.
So loud.
It's so loud, but it's mostly just loud for this. Okay, here we go. Unpause emulation. Okay, perfect. There we go. Now it's normal. Yeah, we need to adjust the subtitles here. I need to adjust that. That's something that's coming up.
Yeah, the color.
The color. We're gonna make it so we can color the subtitles appropriately. Okay, so we start new game. We hit this, and we should see. Yeah. Oh no, I did something wrong. Oh, because this
KGB.
This is EV0000. Isn't that the first thing that shows up? Oh no. EV's. Oh, is it? I don't know. Wait. Okay, 1 second.
No.
Let's open up scenario.
It's the prologue. Yeah, no, I think it is. It's the prologue.
Oh no. I specifically added some things to test. So let me just delete these two things so that we have it like normal.
Okay.
No Nai Boken. Yeah, no Nai Boken, bro.
No.
Hell yeah. You know what? We're into it. I mean, like, you know, you're allowed to like Asahina. Obviously, everyone is allowed to have their favorite Haruhi character. But the best Haruhi character is Yuki. That's just true. There we go. Hello, Millie. It's so good to see you.
Yay!
Excellent. So yeah, we can fully recreate scripts from scratch. It's awesome. We love to see it. So very cool. That's very fun. Yeah, we have parody now, and everything is working. So what should we do today? That's what I was gonna look at. Oh, I have 3 notifications on Blue Sky. Oh, I have people retweeting and liking my new tweet, which is about Pokemon Snap
Your
being
tweet,
a bonkers
your
game.
post.
No, it's a tweet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a tweet. Everything, if it's a
tweet.
short, it's of a short form post on a text microblogging website. It's a tweet. Yeah, so it's a bonkers game, is what this is about. Everyone go like this tweet because I like having engagement. It makes me happy to have engagement, and you should go like all my tweets always.
I've been having a hard time with Blue Sky because I'm very used to Twitter as part of my routine, and I know Twitter's terrible and I hate it, and I'm just things that really make me angry very often with Twitter. But I don't really like Blue Sky's recommendation algorithm that much. I find
Discover?
that even though I've had a bunch of starter packs and I've added a bunch of different feeds and I've tried them, I just find it kind of annoying to browse on my phone.
Okay, so following is fine, obviously. That just shows you stuff.
Yeah, that's
Discover
fine.
is fine. Personally, in my opinion, I actually get a lot of stuff I like on Discover, like this, for example. That's excellent. I'm so glad I have that on my Discover feed. I think that Discover generally is pretty good, but I do notice I get a lot of annoying libs. I find Popular with Friends is actually a really good feed. I quite like it.
Okay, yeah.
The reason it's good
that
is
might be the
because
one I need.
it's likes, it's the things that the people you follow are liking. So you get like more than just the people you follow, but you get stuff that's probably more interesting to you than the generic Discover, if that makes sense. So I actually really like that.
I like a mix of people I'm following.
Yeah.
New people who are really cool.
Yeah.
But also I really like getting the biggest posts of the day.
Yeah, so I do
or like the big funny ones.
Yeah, Discover does show you the biggest posts of the day, for sure. It does put that in there. Like, you get 1.1k likes, you know. You get a bunch of smaller posts, which I actually really like, that it shows you smaller posts. But yeah, here's one that has 20.5k likes. Here's the problem.
There you go.
Is that the big posts on Blue Sky before was like a mainly like leftist fun little enclave, and now with the Twitter exodus it has become filled with libs. Okay, we have like a picture with a giant dildo on there. I just noticed that. Anyway, hi, thank you Gig for liking my thing. Thank you My New Soundtrack for liking.
It's the risk of browsing an online short form.
That is the risk of browsing things, indeed. Anyway, well. Oh yeah, also I have a new website. Here it is. It's going to be redesigned.
Looks familiar.
It does look familiar, but it's not going to soon, Will.
Did you use Nux? Feel
free
to...
Nux. Yeah, it's Nux. It's based on the Haruhi site. I took this Haruhi site code and just...
If you need a hand, let me know.
No, I would love a hand, Will, but I actually got this, I think. I'm doing pretty good so far. And yeah, I'm hiring a professional designer, graphic designer next month. She's open, and she's gonna design my website. She's gonna do logos for Nitro Packer and We Inject, and she's gonna redo my branding on YouTube. So she's gonna have redo my profile picture and my header and all that stuff. I can probably do that across all my socials, all that kind of stuff. So she's gonna redo all of my branding for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be really nice, I think.
I'm still looking for an artist to draw some concept art for some of my, well, not concept art, but it's kind of like key art for a couple of my, well, not my headset off, a couple of my things that I do on my website.
Oh yeah. Well, if you want, I can give you my recommendation for my artist.
That'd be good. I'm looking for people.
She's really good. I'll just send you her website right now off this. I don't know if I want to put her on blast right now. But I'll send you her website and you can look at it. She's really good. Her website looks really good. She also has a 5-letter .com domain name somehow. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get.
That's pretty wild to me. But anyway. So yeah, just wanted to put that up there for you. You can take a look and see if that's cool.
Very nice.
Out of curiosity, have the engagement bots reached Blue Sky? Yes, absolutely. Not necessarily the Arabic sounding names who write random shit in their comments and posts, but there are a lot of lib shit engagement bots for sure. Like, not even a question. Like, there's multiple bots out there I've seen personally that post like they're all posting the same liberal. I mean, sorry, I'm not a conservative. To be very clear, I'm not a conservative. I'm a leftist, so I'm making fun of liberals from the left. But like the annoying, like, 2016, like, Trump is a criminal, and I'm like, yeah, okay, what are we gonna do about it? He's the president, man. Like, what are we gonna do
Yeah.
about, like, that doesn't help anything. Like, okay, cool, thank you for reminding me that. I don't care.
People sort of crowd of people who are still celebrating Obama's victory. I guess that's kind of the
I
kind of
suppose. Yeah,
yeah,
they don't mind the drone strikes.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
yeah, all right. Also, I did see this morning. I don't know how necessarily true this is, but I think it was the president of Qatar, or maybe it was
Mm.
Oman. It was like the leader of either Oman or Qatar. I don't remember which one. Was saying that he back channeled with the Trump campaign, or like the Trump incoming White House, I guess. And Trump apparently
Oh
wants a
boy.
ceasefire in Gaza before he shows up in office, which is very
Huh.
funny from the perspective of Netanyahu wanting him desperately to be president. um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. I mean, like,
I mean, who knows what's gonna happen, man? You go to sleep, wake up one day, and then South Korea is under martial law.
yeah,
Who knows in this
yeah,
world?
yeah. No, it's a whole thing. Anyway, we're not going to talk politics anymore. We're doing serial loops today.
Serial loops. We don't even have any PRs to do.
We don't have any
Jonko, we
PRs to
are
do. We're
so
just
far
doing
ahead of
stuff.
everything.
We're just doing stuff
Yeah.
today. So we're gonna open up the projects board. You can see here I have a bunch of Pokemon shit up because I'm doing Pokemon things. Oh, I actually have two windows open. Okay, we're gonna just use this window, I guess, because we have the projects board already up here. So we have the projects board open. We can start closing some of these. We fixed this bug, so
Yeah.
close. We fixed this bug, so close. We fixed this bug, so close. We refactored the script UI logic.
My
Um,
emails.
yes. We fixed this bug with the script editor previews not updating on parameter change. That does it now. We're still working on migrating it to Avalonia. We added the script preview for the select command. We can close that. And this is actually, I'm going to say, this is blocked on, and I'm going to link the Avalonia PR that I made. Or do I have that? I don't have that yet. Okay. GitHub.com/Avalonia UI/Avalonia. Pull requests. Merge my pull request, Avalonia. Jonko. There it is. Okay. Blocked on.
You guys are right though.
This
Cereal loops
merging.
does sound like a breakfast cereal.
Yeah. Why not?
Cereal loops.
Yeah, I think that's
Rather
great.
have a bowl of cereal loops.
Wow, write our jingle, Will. Like, that's gonna be our. That's gonna be
Oh,
our
I totally
advertising
stole that.
campaign.
I stole that from Cocoa Pops.
Okay, I'm sorry. Don't write our jingle, Will. You're gonna get us in trouble. With
Yeah.
the copyright police, especially with this new administration. There's like a. I'm
Oh
gonna
God.
I'm gonna now quote. I'm now gonna quote a video, college humor video. I guess now dropout video. That's like the Brennan Lee Mulligan, where he's one of the CEOs, and he's the CEO of Jewel, and they're showing their advertisements. The joke is that they're all like advertising to children for Jewel. And
Yeah, I
one of
saw that.
yeah,
I've seen
one of
that
them
one.
is
Yeah.
literally just Pokemon. Like, and he's like, okay, putting aside that this is advertising to children, clearly, this is just Pokemon. And he says something like, we would be better off with this administration. We would be better off committing war crimes than this level of copyright infringement, which I love. And so that's us now. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so let's start taking a look at what we can do here. So we want to filter by milestone V0.3. And also, like, it's not going to be just stuff here. So we have a whole bunch of things we can work on, but I'm specifically looking for things for Will to work on right now, because he's also
Okay.
going to be doing work.
Yeah.
Honestly, Will, the biggest thing I want you to do is actually not something over here.
Is it
It's
search?
it's search. I want you to re-implement
Yeah.
search for me. If you
Yeah.
can do
All right. You
that,
know what? Let's do it. I was actually working on
fucking
some
let's
some fun
go.
stuff a few weeks ago, but let's let's
Yes.
let's let's do
I,
search.
I'm
Let's do
good with your
search.
fun stuff. I want you to merge your fun stuff eventually. Absolutely. I thought your fun
Yeah.
stuff was
All right.
excellent. But let's do search today. We're gonna knock
Let's
that
do
out.
search.
Okay,
Let's do
cool.
search.
Okay, so then let's figure out what I should implement as well. So I think I maybe should implement one of the other editors. So Fuyuko was working on the Chibi editor, so I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Um, I do need Will to redesign the character editor. That's an issue for him. I need him to redesign the background crop and replace dialogue. That's an issue in the backlog that he needs to do. Um, BGM editor is done. Group selection editor is parity with 80, although it's like slow and bad, so we need to redesign it completely from the ground up to make it editable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's slow and bad.
Yeah.
We're gonna redesign it to look like. My goal for this is to make it look like the group selections look in the game. Um,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
have the
That's
ABC, you select one of the ABCs, and then it pops open a window with like this, or maybe it like moves to another panel or something that has like the stuff for that scenario. And so it's like scoped to each scenario is the idea that I have. Like it's scoped to
mm,
each selection basically, which will keep it from being overwhelming and looking bad like that and all that kind of stuff.
mhm.
So that's my goal for it is to make it look a little bit better that way. But we'll see. I don't know. We can figure out how to do
Yeah.
that. Maybe you can figure out how to do that, Will. You can. I have the back end there. You can try to figure out how to
Let's
do that
let's do
eventually. But let's
search.
start
Search
with search. We're
first.
starting with search. Okay. Let's see what else we got. So items and layouts are not implemented yet. Maps are not implemented yet. Places are not implemented. Places are actually really important. I think we should implement places. Because we want to be able to edit those. Puzzles, I don't think I've implemented yet. Yeah, no, I haven't. Scenarios implemented, scripts are implemented. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should just keep plugging away at the script editor, adding more commands to it, right? Like finish it up. I think that's probably the best thing
Could
to
do.
do.
Could
Yeah,
do.
I'm gonna finish up the script editor. That's what we're doing. So, um, git checkout b, more script Avalonia, more script editor commands. Okay. So let's do this. Let's cook. Okay. So we've got our view models, our views, and that's all we need. So we go into editors, script editor commands, and we go into editors, script editor commands. We're gonna pop open the script editor here, and we can see what we have next in queue. I believe we had PAL effect was what we were working on. So PAL effect, BG fade comes after that. Yeah, I think that's right. Because these ones are all ones that don't have any parameters, which is why they're in there. So let's work on BG fade, and then we'll do trans out, trans in, set place. Oh, set place, we can implement the place editor while we do that, I think. So we might just do that in this PR. Item disp image, we might do the item editor too. Back, stop, no op 2. We don't need to do no op 2 or stop and back. Those are all already implemented because they don't have that. Load isomap, invest start, invest end. We might do all. We're not gonna actually. We're gonna save load isomap, invest start, invest end for another one because I probably will implement map characters in that next PR when I have those. I should also implement choices because we just implemented select. So maybe in this PR I'll also implement the choices tab. Yeah, let's do all of that. So let's start by doing some little things. We're gonna fix this all in solution. Just to make things a little bit better, we'll start by making one commit. Add git commit, refactor, targeted new type, git push setup stream, Jonko.
Oh, you've made search project commands for me. I see. I see.
Oh,
see.
bro, I got everything in there for you. It's all scaffolding. You
I
just gotta
see.
set
I
up
see
the stuff.
you see the not so subtle orphan items one as well. That
Oh
will
yeah,
will
orphan
be
items is
required.
there. Orphan
I
items
think I
there.
might
It's
make
all
that
there.
the same. I think I might make that part of the search dialogue. I think that's what it was. Actually, no, it was
No,
a
it
different
was a
dialogue
separate thing.
before.
It was a separate thing.
think maybe we could make the search dialog more powerful, or give an option so we don't
To
have
do
to have
orphan
so much
items within the
duplication.
search.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
that
that
makes
sounds
sense,
great.
right?
I think that sounds great.
Yeah,
Just have the search dialog. We want to make the search dialog
exactly.
more powerful anyway, in that we want to add more things we can search. Once you implement the search dialog, I can probably go in and implement all of the other searches and stuff as I want to go. But I need the dialogue implemented, and that's a Will original. So I want him to take a look at that
Yeah,
and
okay.
start doing that. Because when you designed it last time, it looked amazing, and I just know that if I go about designing it, it's gonna look like shit.
Well, we'll try and replicate what we had last time if I get that up.
Yeah, start by replicating it, and then see if you have inspiration and you want to keep going with it.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So, are you doing it on your Mac, by the way, or are you doing it on?
I am. Otherwise, I'd
Oh, very
suggest split
cool.
screening this.
Very cool. Okay, so
I guess we could if I moved to my Mac voice, which wouldn't be too hard to do.
Oh
but
no, we could probably do it. It's just like I don't want to split screen it because I want a full screen for my
Yeah,
programming.
cool.
Yeah, I would say if you want to do this again and we do simultaneous dev, maybe we simulcast the stream and people that want to can watch both of our streams at the same time. Like
Okay,
the
yeah, maybe.
like the VTuber collab streams where they both stream at the same time. Hololive collab streams. They have like five people all streaming like the same. I don't know. Yeah, sorry.
We're gonna be VTubers, Jonko.
Yeah. Oh no, we're not being VTubers, dude. I can't afford to have a live 2D model created. Yes, a Mac user gig. He's a Mac user. Yeah. It's excellent.
It doesn't blue screen. Haha. It's also really quick.
Yeah, the new ARM chips are really good.
It is really good.
Yeah, for real.
It just works perfectly.
Oh yeah, for real. They're very good.
And when it doesn't work, I make it work with the emulation thing that they have. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. So let's get started on this. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go in, and I said we're going to do something. I forget which one it was. Specifically, we're going to do BG Fade first. So we're going to add a view model first. Oh, don't blue screen it. Okay, good. So we're going to add BG Fade script command editor view model. Excellent, and that's going to inherit, of course, the script command editor view model, which means we then have to implement. It's been a little while since I did this, so I'm going to have to start reminding me my stuff. Does anyone else find that Jonko's actual voice is different to the voice you read his messages in? I'm curious to know your thoughts.
I didn't hear Jonko's voice until the very first stream we did. Actually, no, that's not true. I heard his voice during the talk you gave.
The talks I gave, the recordings of the talks, for sure.
But I didn't really know what you sounded like, to be honest. I never really thought about it. What do you think? You knew what I sounded like because I did a few videos.
I knew what you sounded like. I found out what you sounded like when I watched like a Paper Mario playthrough that you did, just because I was curious. I was like, I wonder what Will sounds like. And so I looked through your YouTube channel and found like some really old thing. And I was like, oh shit, that's what Will sounds like. He sounds so British.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, yeah. So he's British. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I knew you were British before that, to be clear. I just didn't read your voice in a British accent. Now I do. That was probably a year or two into knowing you. Because I met you in 2023 or 2021 rather, sorry. And I think I heard your voice for the first time in 2023 or late 2022, somewhere in there. So it was probably a year or two into knowing you, or maybe a year and a half or something like that, into knowing you, that I first heard your voice. Probably similar for me, right? Because I had no presence online, like in terms of like vocal presence, until like that first talk went up. That was the first time I actually had my voice online. Because I didn't do voice chat or anything like that for a long time. Anyway, yeah, I'm curious. Other people in chat respond and tell me if my voice sounds different to what you expect when you read my messages.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So we have base, and we're gonna do script item command, script editor view log, and log. Okay, so script item command, script editor view model, script editor, and of course iLogger, the real iLogger log. and then we're gonna do base command script editor log. Okay. And then in this constructor, okay, so I need to like open up some of these other ones to see what I'm doing. Let's actually open up BG Fade is going to be very similar to BG Disp, so let's just open it up and see what we're doing here. Okay, so we're going to need to have the main window passed as well, it looks like. So we're going to also have, oh wait, is script editor contain the main window? How do I do that here? Do I pass that in here? Let's see. So when I do this, I do pass the main window view model. So, okay, we're going to do that as well. Main window view model window. I will call it main window. Why not? And then, let's see. So then we have, we do the tabs based on the window. We do BG and replace BG command. Excellent. So yeah, we're going to have to do similar stuff to that. Okay, Millie says, I just feel like your attitude to your voice is different to how I assumed it to be from your messages. Hard to explain. That's interesting.
Fair.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, that's fair.
What is my attitude like in my messages versus my voice? I feel like maybe what you're getting. Oh, go ahead, Will.
I don't know how I describe it. I'd say your voice has more sass, Jonko.
Oh,
to your text. I don't know. Maybe Millie, let me know if you agree with that. Maybe I'm just completely off.
More sass.
That's a good.
That's interesting.
I think that's a good thing. I consider that a good thing, to be clear.
Yeah. No. I get you.
You need a bit of sass.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we're gonna do. We're basically copying a lot from this BG Disp one, because it's gonna be very similar, like I said. But there's gonna be some slightly different parameters in it. So we're going to just copy a lot of this here. Oh, we did name this window before, so we'll keep it a window just to be consistent. And then we have a function called replace BG, and that's down here. So we'll just put that in as well. A few more things. We're gonna pull in task from system threading's task. Yeah, excellent. And then let's see, remove statement. Why? Why would I do that? Wait, what is it? Why would I do that, writer? Why would I remove the statement? Redundant control flow jump statement. Oh, because I already have else and shit like that. Oh, I see. Oh, well then let's just like... Okay, actually it makes a good point. Well, no, I still want the return there. I don't give a shit. I don't care, writer. I'm gonna keep it there. Okay. I agree with Jonko. I mean, Will. But also, like, you sound like you're presenting. You're speaking very clearly in that sense. And Gig says you sound like the Jonkler. Okay. Well, you know. Okay.
The Jonkler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. Millie, okay, so you're speaking very clearly in that sense. That's very interesting. Is that in when I'm text or when I'm in real life? You think or like on stream or whatever? I feel like, I don't know. Maybe I speak more precisely on stream as like a thing. I don't know if I speak this crisply in like normal conversation. I actually don't know. That's very interesting. I wonder if I do that. I don't know if I'm like presenting here. Like my voice, I will say my voice in my videos is not edited, but it's heavily curated, I would say. In the sense that like,
well, that's the same for me.
Yeah, I remove like I go in and I'm like very precise with how I put my recording on there. In that I remove every single like breath that I take. I make sure that there are no breaths recorded.
I did that.
And so you only hear like me just talking. Like you only hear the talking. There's still gaps in between things, but I remove all of the breaths as I talk. And so that's pretty interesting. Okay, you mean the way that your actual voice sounds? It sounds like a presenter voice. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably a result of me just doing like a stream or like doing a video. You know, I think I have that kind of voice. But I don't know. Maybe that is how I talk. I have a bit of a... I don't know. That's really interesting. I'll have to think about that. Okay. So we've got our commands, we got our tabs, all that stuff we did. We're gonna have to do let's set up now the actual view here. So let's go in here and we're gonna do script command editors, and we're now gonna do an Avalonia user control, and we're gonna call it bg fade command script bg. Oh fuck, I deleted the whole thing. BG fade
Shit.
script command. What do you do? Editor view.
Just trying to mess with stack layouts and add this little dot 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 button.
Sure, whatever. Okay.
And it's causing me a bit of grief, but
Oh,
I'll
I'm
figure
so
it out.
sorry,
Don't
King.
you worry.
So sorry, King.
Because we have old. I just realized the code that you left over for the search is from the old branch.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to redo all of it for sure.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. You're gonna do a really good job.
Oh yeah.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. So yeah, let's take a look at the BG disk script command editor, of course, as well. So we've got a grid. Oh yeah, we should also pull up the old GTK serial loops, or sorry, in this case, WinForm or WPF serial loops rather, because I'm on Windows. But the 8.0 serial loops is what I mean to say. SL backup. Do I not have that anymore? Okay, well, I'll open up the solution manually then. SL
Is there hop?
backup.
No, never mind.
What's up?
I just noticed that recent projects wasn't working on the main. It's not working. On Mac.
On Mac or like on Writer or?
Yeah, no, just on Mac. Just
Oh.
well, just in general. There's no recent project showing up. Maybe it's because I actually don't know why. Anyway.
I wonder if it's a permissions issue.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's often what it is on Mac, right? Like
yeah,
the program
maybe.
doesn't have permissions to write or
to write my
projects.
config.
Yeah, write a config exactly. Yeah. I feel like that's a lot of what it is a lot of the time on Mac. So I feel like I have the opposite mindset to you. I hate editing stuff. I'd rather just do a sloppy take and get it over and done with. Well, see, I can't do that. I can't. I have to make it. I'm very much a perfectionist, and I have to make. I don't know. I like my stuff to be really. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I like it. I need to make it as perfect as I can. And so like I hone in a lot on the details when I edit, which is actually really good, I think, for me, because I'm not normally a very detail oriented person. Oh, you can still mumble and sound awful when you do a let's play. I love that. I love that for you. That's like an excellent 13-year-old hobby. I feel like that's really good. I like that a lot. That's very good 13-year-old content. Okay, so we're gonna open up test testers on serial loops, the old one, the 8.0 forms version, and we're gonna take a look at what the editor looks like. What's the editor that I was looking at? The script editor. So we want to find a bg fade command, so that's going to be in bg test has that. So we can exit out of this too. And we can see here that there is a bg fade command in one of these. Yeah, here we go, bg fade. So bg fade has 3 parameters. It's got the background, which is a regular background or a background CG, or a fade time. So we're actually going to have 2 replacement commands. And we're going to have a operator for fade time. So that's interesting. So let's go in. We're going to go back into our real Avalonia serial loops here. And we're going to start working on this. So we've got a grid. It's going to have column definitions, auto, row definitions, auto, because we got 3 rows here. And I hate that it doesn't understand that I want to make a grid when I do this usually, but whatever. It's fine. It's just a thing it always does. Once I do that, it works good. Okay. So we got that. Now we're going to do... let's see what we did before. Okay, we have a text blocks and a stack panel. That's what we usually do for these. So text block, And now we have to make sure we have some of these special things here. So it looks like we have a control for item link that we bring in. Oh yeah, we need to make sure we have the view model. I'm just forgetting everything that I do for these. XML NS VM equals using serial loops dot view models dot editors dot script command editors, and X data type equals VM bg fade script command editor. Yep. And then we can also add in these two XML namespaces rather. Okay, so what we can do here now is we can have our grid dot column equals 0, grid dot row equals 0, and then we can define the text here to be x static asset strings dot what the fuck was it supposed to be? Background. Okay. And then we can have our stack panel grid.row equals 0, grid.column equals 1. And the stack panel here, a previous stack panel that we did had a margin. Oh yeah, we forgot the margins on this. That's right. So let me put a margin on this real quick. Yeah, perfect. Oops, that's not what I want to do. And then we're gonna do margin on this as well, and orientation and spacing, just to make sure it all comes out. Okay, perfect. And then we're gonna do. What am I doing? I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna copy the shit. Okay. So we've got our button content and our item link to the button. So that's good. So now we can go back to our view model, and we're gonna have to modify this a little bit. So the first thing we got to do is we have our background item. We're gonna rename this a bit. We're gonna call this BG. What should it be called? Oh no, we don't have to rename it. We can just make another one called CG. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we have that, and then we're gonna have private background item CG, public background item CG, and we're gonna have to modify these a little bit here to interact with each other. This dot raise and set if changed ref CG value. BG script parameter. Oh wait, actually this is it is BG script parameter. I'm pretty sure. Command dot parameter is 0 dot background equals CG script dot script dot event dot script sections. I hate how I do this, but I don't have a choice. I have to just continue on. I'm gonna rewrite a lot of this underlying library eventually. I want to make it more efficient, so I'm gonna switch from IEnumerables to read-only spans. I think in a lot of places, which are way faster in C# to iterate over and stuff like that. So I'm gonna switch to that, even though it's like gonna require us to convert things in Link. It's still faster to convert up front and then iterate over them in the read-only span format. So I'm gonna switch to doing that in a lot of places. That's a eventual work. Okay, Will's voice, obviously, it's not the exact voice I read his messages in, but it feels a lot easier to accept. Maybe just because he's British. Well, you know.
So, I have a question for you,
Yeah.
Jonko. One of the things that really grinds my gears
Okay.
is when a macOS program, a program is designed for Windows and they don't bind control to command.
Oh yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that. We're so bad right now.
Yeah. So the way to
yet.
fix that is that there's no Avalonia way of fixing that, but
No,
there is a library. Well, there is, but it requires XPF. It seems.
What? No, there's no fucking way, right? No.
I've got here. I'll send you a link.
Oh my god!
I found.
What? I have to use XPF. I don't want to use XPF.
Neither do I.
Command
Send you a link as well, but yeah.
Keyboards and hotkeys. Okay, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Modifier.
So they. Yeah. So if you look up, there's a macOS path just for this.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just it's only the control key. There isn't a command
Meta.
or control.
No, Meta is a different thing. You're right.
Meta is the Windows key.
Meta is the Windows key. You're right.
And by the way, so the default setting is that is that meta key is that command binds to the meta key bizarrely.
Oh, that's
If
so
you're wondering.
stupid.
But there is a
Well,
way of fixing it using XPF.
I don't want to use XPF.
Neither do I.
Okay,
But
well
that is.
we can do this. We
I
can
don't
do
even.
this. There's also a hotkey manager to handle stuff like this.
Or
But
maybe there's some hacky way
no,
around.
it's not a
Yeah.
hacky. It's not a hacky. We just have to write a helper function. That's all we have to do.
Okay. Then yeah,
Um,
let's do that.
so here's I know exactly how to do this. So let's
But there's
actually
a.
I'm gonna do this in this PR. But what's up?
Yeah, no, there's that, and that should be it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're
Sorry.
gonna do here is we're gonna do when we create these hotkeys, we're gonna create. I think we can do. Yeah, we can do an extension of creating the hotkeys. So
Okay.
we're
Yeah,
gonna go.
I'm making
Go
some
ahead.
hotkeys in my fork, but it shouldn't be a merge
No,
conflict.
no, no.
So
Yeah,
go
there's
ahead
no
and do it
merge
on yours.
conflict. We'll just you'll
Yeah.
just switch over to using my helper method when we'll merge mine
Yeah.
first, and then you can switch over to using my helper
Yeah.
method so that it's the same.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cute. In the meantime, I'll try and get used
But
to control.
it is meta. It is meta key on Mac, right? That is what it is.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is. Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Then it
So let me
should
just
be
check.
straightforward
Yeah.
to do because I should
Or
be able to go into
it's
like,
modifier keys dot windows is the I think the actual one
Okay.
is meta is just what they call it
what
in
they
the
call it. Yeah,
documentation.
sure,
I
sure,
think.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. So we should be able to go into our utility class. We have GUI extensions, and we should be able to make a static method for this. So we're gonna do public static, and then we're gonna have what is this class that I'm creating when I do this? I'm creating a key gesture. So public static key gesture, and we're gonna call it create platform agnostic control gesture. Okay, and then it's going to take the key that you. Okay, so it's going to take two things. It's going to take, what kind of key is this? This is just a key, public enum key. So it's going to take a key. Okay, wait, sorry. What is the key gesture from? Okay, so it's going to take a key called, let's see, gotta go for now. This was very relaxing to watch. I'll be tuning in for the next one for sure. Thank you, my new soundtrack.
See you later.
See you around.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, so key, we'll call it hotkey, and then key modifiers, extra modifiers equals key modifiers none. Yes, exactly. That's it. Wow, Avalonian or writer knew exactly what I wanted to do there. Love that. Okay, so then what we do here is we're just going to return new. So we do if platform if. How do you check what platform it is again? OS platform is Windows. Okay. If runtime information dot is OS platform, OS platform, OS platform. Oh, you know what the bullshit thing is here though? Is that aren't there some Linux distributions that use command as well? I don't know. Fuck them. I don't care. Return new key gesture, hotkey. So return new hotkey. And then key modifiers control extra modifiers. Else, oh wait, no, sorry, key modifiers meta extra modifiers, and then else return new key modifiers control extra modifiers. Okay. Yeah, we could make this not an if else, but I want to make it an if else, so fuck them. Okay. So this should work, Will. It's just a very simple thing that just checks what platform you're on, and then makes the key gesture accordingly. It will have no perf impact, and it will do it correctly. So
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Could you not just do would that be simplified with a ternary? You're not a big ternary person.
Oh yeah, no, I can do a ternary. Yeah, you're right. That actually is a lot better. Let's do it with a ternary. I'm a big Turnery person. I love Turneries.
Yeah.
And then
Sorry, I don't know. When I see code duplication like that these days, it
yeah,
triggers something in me.
no.
No,
I
it's
think that's a great idea. I love making a ternary.
yeah.
I love ternaries. Those are great. Okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. That's way better control flow. So we'll just do that. Awesome. So now we got a ternary in there. Fantastic. All right.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar indeed. And we got a message from Will. Oh, you sent me the XPF documents. I'm not looking.
Yeah. Don't use XPF. I don't really know what XPF is. I've just looked into it briefly, and it looks like a complicated, big, chunky library that adds a bunch of overheads that we don't want.
Okay, so GUI extensions dot create platform agnostic control gesture key n, and then key modifier shift, and then over here we can do create GUI extensions dot create platform agnostic control getter key dot x. GUI extensions dot create key dot c, then key dot v. And finally, we just have key.delete for the delete hotkey, so we don't need to do anything there. Okay, so this should fix what we had for hotkeys. Let's look and see if we have any other key.control somewhere in here. We don't, it looks like. So, or wait, is it key? Yeah, no, it's it's key modifiers.control. Fuck. Key modifiers.control. Do we have that anywhere? This is all... okay, there's actually some key modifiers in here, it looks like. Oh, this is in the SK crop resize canvas that you have to redo anyway, so you can look at that when you get to it. We have it. We do have it in the main window view model, so we'll fix that up real quick. So this is the save hotkey. So we'll do GUI extensions dot create platform agnostic one, and that's just key.s. This is great. This is actually really good. I like this a lot. And then we'll do it with key.w. Okay.
Oh, I forgot about config factory.
Awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, the config factory stuff. Don't worry too much about that. It's all good.
Yeah.
You should just be able to, you should just be able to use the config. You don't need to spin that up unless you're doing
No. I was just noticing because I was looking at the preferences dialog I wrote for the reference.
Hotkey sounds like hotter he, says Gig. If it's hard enough. Well, you know, we have hotter he in this. We don't need.
It's kind of named like they're gestures in some place and hotkeys in others. It's kind of
they are. It's kind of strange, but whatever. We've got our hotkeys in there now, so I think we're good to go. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So now we fixed that up, so we can go back to what I was doing before. You said something like hotkey on my fork earlier, and I just thought it was. I thought hot cheese on my fork. Huh. That makes sense, actually, that it would be hot cheese on your fork. That does make sense. I don't know about hotkey on my fork, though. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was saying that on Will's branch, he can have... he can merge in with my branch and change his hotkeys up when that happens.
Yeah.
So you can use my helper method for that. Okay. Perfect. So then what we're going to do here is we're just going to duplicate this. And we're going to change these to row 1 and 1. Now let's actually go back in here real quick and make sure this is working. So one of the things we're going to do here is we want to make sure that our BG is setting, our CG sets, like when we select a CG, we want it to set the background to none. When we select a background, we want it to set the CG to none. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do exactly that, which is in here, we will do, after we set this, we'll set CG equals null, I believe is what we want to do. And then here we're going to do BG equals null. And then also, yeah, so we can do BG equals null just fine here because we select none and that's null. So perfect. Yeah, it ends up being none here. So that's exactly what we want. Awesome. So that should just do it correctly when we do this. Probably. We'll have to test it, of course. I love how these streams are you two trying to work and the chat is just trying to distract you for attention. Yes. That's correct. I love that you distract us. That's what we're doing. You said that you were going to get us to talk about anime at some point, and I don't think we've talked that much about anime.
Oh no, we haven't yet. No.
But Millie can ask specific questions to get us to talk.
Go
about
ahead.
anime.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll try and answer while working on this dialogue.
Yeah, exactly. I'm also going to try to answer while working on this editor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we do background CG here, and then
yeah, I've heard of the Anime Man before. Yeah.
The Anime Man? He did a poll on the top 10 anime. I don't know the Anime Man. I don't give a shit about the Anime Man, I don't even fucking care about that guy. I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know a lot of any tubers or whatever the fuck they call them, like the anime YouTubers.
Yeah.
People. I don't really follow them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's
I don't know really why. I mean, like, I like anime. I just don't. Yeah, it was kind of a boring list. That tracks. That's probably why I don't follow them, is they suck.
It's kind of just a thing in general, though, isn't it? When you are, what are the top 10 anime? The list tends to be pretty boring because there is consensus on something like that usually.
Yeah, but like my top 10 anime are not. He's just a guy. Yeah, he's just a guy. He's just a boy. Well, he's just a little guy.
Your top 10 anime are crazy, Jonko. Yours will be crazy.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I think in a good way. Everyone should be crazy. If it's
well,
not crazy,
I think I've got some. I think I've got some uncontroversial picks. Like Freerun is definitely in my top 10. Like not even a question.
Oh yeah, well,
and so that's like very popular. It's probably in a lot of people's top 10s.
Yeah, it's in mine. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, like, I also have to clarify some things. Like, I love Bloom Into You, the anime. I think that the manga, because it's a complete story, is better, but I think it's just so beautifully animated. Like, the adaptation that does exist, even though it's incomplete, is really wonderful. So that's obviously, like, in my top 10. I used to find him annoying when he first popped up. I used to think he was a tryhard for trying too hard to pronounce Japanese words, but it turns out he's Japanese. Incredible. I love that.
That's actually so crazy.
Great. That's so great.
That's actually really. That's
so great. That's so good. I love that so much.
I just clocked what that meant. I was very confused for a minute.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. Okay.
Very good.
Is not this? By the way, we're gonna do. Is not that? We have to actually do a whole little thing here. So it's not. Is not that and background item I dot background type not equal to kinetic screen. Okay. So that's perfect. Awesome. Okay. So that should be good, I think, for what we want to do here. And then it shows the dialogue, and then we have to set CG instead of BG, obviously. And we're gonna rename this little parameter here to CG as well, and then we're gonna do CG here as well when we do this. Okay. Fantastic. I was only kind of disappointed he only revealed the top 10 results. The top 10 is so obvious what it's going to be. Is Attack on Titan in the top 10? I have to know that. Is Attack on Titan in the top 10?
Is it?
I just have to know.
Walk us through from 10 to 1 and Millie.
I gotta know.
Let's do
It's number 2? Fuck!
I
fucking hate Attack on Titan. God damn it. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Why? I haven't watched it. I've heard lots of things. Is it?
Oh, it's
weird?
Awful. It's so awful.
And is it political? Is it?
It's political. It's political. It's really bad.
I thought that might be it. I've heard that it's quite.
It was One Piece and then AOT. Yeah, One Piece is such a boring choice for the top anime. Like, I know it's good, but I mean, like, I'm not a shonen guy. Right, like I'm not a shonen guy, so like it's hard for me to put a shonen. Yeah, it's hard for me to put any shonen as my number one. Like One Piece is good.
I just don't have much interest. Personally.
Why do I hate Attack on Titan? Attack on Titan is In addition to
I've
its
heard the
horrible,
political things.
yeah, in addition to its horrible politics, which are just awful. Um,
Yeah.
uh, I think that I really like the first season. I find I'm not a shonen guy generally, right? So like I found the third season in particular to drag. Like Attack on Titan's battles are some of the best in shonen, in my opinion. Like they're very engaging. The first half of the third season, season three, part one, drags so bad. It's like not at all entertaining to watch that fight. I have to say, I did not like it. But seasons one and two, I thought were pretty good. I liked the like mystery vibes that it had going on. Here's the thing: the final season, which I hate that the final season is like three parts and then a 2 hour set of two movies or 3 hour set of two movies at the end. Awful. The final season is some of the worst television I've ever watched. It's super poorly written. It's super poorly written in my opinion.
Yeah.
It makes
Fair
the
enough,
the
honestly.
reveal of the Attack Titan's power is breaks all of the logic of the show. Um,
Right.
in addition to that, um, uh, the canonical solution to um like basically the show presents this the solution that Aaron takes as not only like uh the correct solution but like the only solution that could have been done, and his solution, not to spoil it for everyone, is that he does the rumbling and he kills 80% of the world population. He does like an omnicide. um and like, he was like, I had to do it, man. Like that was the only way. And I'm like, was it, man? Like, was it? And like I don't even know. I have like I'm not gonna pull him up right now because I don't want to dox myself. But I was watching this on a plane and I was texting my friend, like live texting, and I was like, this is the worst. I was like quoting dialogue lines, and I'm like, I think this is the worst ever written dialogue line. I think this is the worst dialogue line I've ever heard. And then I would have like another one, and I'm like, no, okay, sorry, this one's actually the worst. It's actually worse here. Um, it's really bad. It's just like, uh, I don't like it philosophically, and I don't like how the story is constructed. And I don't like. It's like I'm not saying that like a character. I don't think that like a character can't be compelling while being evil, right? Like I think that you can have a compelling character that is evil as a protagonist or whatever. So like when Aaron goes evil, I think like that's perfectly fine. Um, I think that Attack on Titan, um, like narratively justifies way too much bullshit for me to respect it. And it's it's got a deeply fashy undertone to the whole thing, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. There's a lot of problems with it that I could go into in depth and stuff, but like it's just I'd have to like go and review my notes that I took while watching it. It's been a little bit since I finished it. But yeah, anyway, don't like it. Bad show. That's my opinion.
Yeah, totally fair.
So there you go. That's my take.
Yep.
Big anti Attack on Titan guy. I just don't like shonen that much generally, though. Yeah, you lost track of what's going on in season 4. That's the other thing. Season 4 is fucking long, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, politically, I'm just gonna talk really briefly about Attack on Titan politically because Millie has sent me off on a tangent here. So politically, I will say, basically, like what we learn eventually. So plot wise,
Okay, I'm not familiar. To
yeah,
be
no,
clear.
plot wise, the basically like at the beginning, we have these people that live in a walled city. There's three walls of this like this a nation that they live in. And the three walls protect them from the titans that roam outside. And the titans are giant beasts that just want to eat people, right? Like that's the whole
Yeah.
deal. Very
Okay.
interesting
Yeah.
mystery. What are the titans? And then we find out that Eren, the main character of the show, when he like joins the scouts to be able to go and fight the Titans out and like try to clear out
Yeah.
the world, um, Eren turns out to be able to turn into a Titan. That's very interesting. What's up with that? Why can he turn
Oh.
into a Titan? I have watched a lot of shonen, actually. And I know that Attack on Titan is different. It's a lot more mature in terms of like the violence and just content of it. I know I have watched a lot of shonen there. I've watched Demon Slayer. I've watched a lot of shonen as like a kid. I watched Fate. I watched like all of the Fate stuff. I watched.
Oh, you watch more than me. Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, I watched. What else have I? I haven't watched Heaven's Feel, so I haven't watched all of the Fate stuff. I shouldn't say that.
Oh, you should watch that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I should. I haven't. I've watched. What else do I watch? I watched Jujutsu Kaisen. I've watched like like all the bog standard shonen. I've like seen all the really popular shonen I've seen. I haven't seen One Piece. I haven't seen the really long shonen, so I haven't seen
That's
like
understandable.
Naruto and stuff like that. Yeah. But like all of the like shorter, like kind of modern shonen and stuff, and some of the older shonen too. I have seen like a lot of shonen, I would say. But anyway, AOT, like the shonen of AOT is that it has really long fights. That's the main thing about AOT that is shonen, I would say. Which is the thing I don't like about shonen very much. The main thing I think. So anyway, okay, so basically like Eren can turn into a Titan. Big mystery, right? So the big thing that they find out eventually is that the Titans are all the people that live on the island that get transformed into Titans. So the people are called Eldians. They're like a race of people that are able to transform into Titans. Like there's like several of them at will that can do it. And then the rest of them get injected with a specific spinal fluid and they turn into a mindless Titan, basically, is what happens. And the mindless Titans, like, you have to deal with them to get rid of them or whatever. It's a whole thing. So, anyway, that's how, that's the kind of thing that happens with the Titans, right? So, in Season 4, we get some more information, which is that, like, the Eldians, there are Eldians that live outside of the island. And those Eldians live in a ghetto in a country that is clearly based on Germany. And they have to wear yellow armbands.
Oh, right, okay.
It's not exactly subtle as to what religious group, ethno-religious group they are supposed to represent.
Sure.
Which also means, by the way, that Paradis Island, Paradis Island, the island that they inhabit, like the main island with Titans and all that stuff, is Israel.
Wait, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
So it's not the exact same thing because they're not occupying a Palestine per se. But it is like the walled off nation that is supposed to be like the protector nation of the the people that are stand-in for Jewish people, right?
Okay, that seems a little crazy to me.
It's a little crazy.
Really the case?
That's really the case. That's really the case.
Okay.
And then the other part of it is that there is a crazy bit where it's revealed that the Eldians control the nation. So the nation that they're in is called Marley. And there's an Eldian family that secretly is pulling all of the strings to control the Marleyan government. So
okay,
the protocols of the Elders of Zion is canon in the Attack on Titan universe, which is fucking insane. It is a buck fucking wild thing to do.
Yeah.
So we've got all of that, and then again, like I said, the main two solutions that are proposed to the problem of the Titans, which final solutions to them, is they can sterilize all of themselves and just die out as a people, or they can kill everyone else in the world. Those are the main two solutions that are proposed. It is fucking insane. I was going crazy. And then there's all these things with like weird ass bloodline things that they do where like the main woman is like the descendant of Japanese royalty, and like Eren is related to like all
That's
this other stuff, and
strange.
there's like particular titans have to pass through the king's line in order to be controlled. It's all fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
it's really bad. There's a lot of bad stuff in it, but yeah, that particular thing of the Eldians being a clear stand-in for uh, not just like an oppressed religious ethno-religious minority, which you could absolutely make that argument that like there's other stand-ins for them. Like you could say like, oh, maybe they're Koreans or something like that. They wear yellow armbands, guys. They wear yellow armbands in a nation that is clearly based on Germany, and they live in ghettos. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like,
Hmm.
there's a clear analogy here being made, and I'm not a huge fan of it. So anyway, that's my take on
Yeah.
Attack on Titan. Not a big fan of it. It
Okay.
is insane. Anyway, that's why I don't think it should be the number 2 anime of all time, because I think it's bad. Um,
So it's it gets, but obviously this stuff, it's so overwhelmingly kind of in your face that it
yes.
just it's not watchable as a result.
Yeah, I just
Because
don't like it. Yeah.
what do you make of something like the saga of Tanya the Evil, which is even more? I mean,
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet, so I
okay.
need to. That's still on my list.
I think you'd absolutely hate it, Jonko.
Oh, okay, perfect. Love that for
uh,
me.
well, yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, maybe you wouldn't, but
Maybe I would though. Maybe I would though. Right?
I don't really feel much about Tanya the Evil. It's just kind of a show that exists, but I think it's interesting to think about these things. Maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you'd really like it.
I don't know.
Um,
I
yeah,
have
I don't
to.
know.
Yeah, I have to see. I don't know. There's a lot of. Yeah, I hate Tanya since Millie. I thought it was going to be
Okay,
fun, but
Millie
it
doesn't
sucked
like it.
so hard. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I don't know. My favorite shows are not necessarily. I mean, like, I'm gonna be real with you. My favorite. I have two kinds of shows that I really like. There are there's really not anything. I mean, there's stuff that's like Haruhi. Don't get me wrong. There is stuff that's like Haruhi, but there's not a ton of anime that's like Haruhi. I feel, if that makes
Mm.
sense. There's other things out there that are similar to Haruhi, but like I don't think that like there's a lot. Like this is kind of a weird comparison. Okay, but like stay bear with me here. I think one of the things that is closest in like vibe to Haruhi, um not vibe, inform to Haruhi. I would say
Mm.
inform to Haruhi, not in like vibe or plot or like themes even, but like inform to it. I think the TV show Community scratches a similar itch to what Haruhi does. And
Okay.
hear me out.
Okay.
Have you seen Community, by the way?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't. No, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so my reason for that is that Community does this thing where they have um every like most episodes are genre episodes. They do like a send up of a genre in each episode, which is something that Haruhi does too. Um like both of them are known are kind of like the thing they do is that they like dabble in different genres in each episode. Um
Hmm.
and I think that's something that like well Haruhi is like has like a more of a it's not a sitcom, right? It has more of a through line, a plot, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
An overarching plot. Community has that too to some extent. It's more character focused than like plot focused, I would say, than Haruhi. Like more character driven. But they both do the thing where every single episode has sort of a different genre and feel to it. Um,
Hmm.
you get a sports anime episode. You get a detective anime two-part episode. You get weird sci-fi sometimes, like really high-end sci-fi. You get like low stakes what's the word I'm looking for? Like slice of life, just like, hey,
Mm.
we're filming a movie now, that kind of stuff. But every single like arc or episode of Haruhi has like a different vibe and I would say genre to it. Is like they dabble in different genres, and I think Community does the same thing. Yeah, I think Doctor Who does a similar kind of thing as well. just because they have different writers and they do sort of similar kinds of things. So I think like I said, it's not the same theme, it's not the same style or even the same um similar like plot wise or anything, but it scratches a similar itch for me in that it has that like unpredictability and variability in terms of genre conventions and sort of like dabbling and mixing and sort of defying any particular set of tropes in a given episode. And I like that about both those shows. So that is one of my arguments as to like there are other things like Haruhi, but there's not a ton of anime like it is what I would say. Like there's some for sure, but there's not a ton, I would say. But my favorite stuff typically is I love like things that are similar to Haruhi in some way. I think the things that I love the most are anything that has like really solid character drama, and if there's romance in it, that's great. If it's a good romance, that's great. But I like character arcs and like watching people grow over time. So one of my faves is Sound fucking Euphonium, man. Like I just love it.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
No, the season 3 I really
I
enjoyed
haven't
that.
seen it yet. Don't
Yeah.
spoil it for me yet.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah, I have
it's
to watch
good.
it with my
It's fun.
friends because I watched the other ones for Gainame with my friends.
Yeah, no, I thought it was very nice, very good final season in my opinion.
That's awesome.
Perhaps controversial in some ways, but I really enjoyed it.
I'm okay with controversy. I'm excited to see it. I'm like really excited to see it. You're not the only person I've heard that has really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So
For me,
yeah.
I mean, so I suppose for me, my favorite sort of shows, they're kind of not that anyone asked, but
I asked.
I suppose. Okay.
What are your favorite shows, Will?
Well, Haruhi aside, because that's the obvious one.
Your favorite kinds of shows, sir.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think similar in that sense. I'm not into shonen. I'm really not. I've seen some shonen. Typically, I just bounce off them these days. I just think I find it difficult to pay attention to fight scenes. So, for instance,
Same.
Jujutsu Kaisen. I watched a bit of that, and I was, initially I quite liked some of the stuff it does. I really enjoyed the first half of the second season.
Yeah,
and I quite like the Zero movie as well. The
Same.
Zero movie is just Love Shinibi and Other Delusions if it were a shonen, by the way. Same character names and everything. But with the but I really enjoyed that. And then I was the second half of the season I really didn't like. I thought it was really slow, started dragging, and just I mean not slow in terms of pace. It was frantic. It was intense. It was insane.
Yeah.
I just get so bored looking at people fight. I need to have a real character motivation, a real reason for fighting. I really find fight scenes really awesome if there's weight behind the actions, and there is in Jujutsu Kaisen, but I don't really feel
the stakes
them
are usually
the
plot
focus.
based, right? They're not usually as character focused. I feel like
yes,
like,
and that's a problem for me.
The characters don't have as much. I have not seen The World God Only Knows. I've heard of it. I've never even been recommended it. Do you recommend it, Willie? I have to know. Or do you think I'll hate it and I'll watch it if I hate it? I have seen some trash anime, like.
So have I. I've seen some really bad ones.
I've seen some really trash anime.
So here's a fun one. Me and my friends are really obsessed with everything made by Studio Gohans. You ever seen a Studio Gohans anime?
I don't know what are some examples of that.
So they've made titles such as Handshakers, K Project. They made a few. They made Seitokai Academia, which is actually all right, but those two I mentioned, and then Y is the sequel to that, Scar on the Praetor. That girl with the glasses keeps forgetting them. That one that was popular on Twitter. Well, from being controversial on Twitter last summer. The Masterful Cat is depressed today. I know they've made a bunch. Look them up, and you'll get what I mean. But they have this ridiculous style, which is just there's just this. They do a lot of things. I can't even begin to describe Gohan's because it really is like an hour long like discussion. I could get like a slideshow out and present everything that's insane about Studio Gohan's. I'll give you a few examples though. First of all, the camera work this studio uses is just absurd. They put the camera under the under the bloody floor, above the floor. They move it. They're big on 3D CG. But it's not like a it's not like that bloke from Studio Shaft, where it's kind of arty. Instead, it's just insane. Then they use insane volumes of particle effects. Every bloody scene has got 4 trillion particle effects on it, to a point where you actually have to buy the Blu-ray because of the compression artifacting. What else is there? Oh, it's just they're just nuts. They put their logo as Easter eggs in the background of every other scene. So a billboard will occasionally fly in the background with a big Gohan's logo, or you'll see a shop named Gohan because it means food. And then you'll see like some sort of GH subtly spray painted onto a billboard, or just an image of like a key visual of one of their previous shows that they've worked on, or like there'll be GH Airport in the background of one scene. Even like their new anime they're making momentarily in January, which me and my friends are just so excited for because it's such a terrible studio. It's just hilarious. We literally cry laughing after every scene. It's insane. But their key visual for their new anime project, which is an original, by the way. They're making an original.
Oh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ. Handshakers was an original, and that was a disaster. K Project was an original, and that's terrible.
Oh, I've heard of K Project. I've heard of K Project.
Yeah, you've probably heard of K Project.
I think. Do I have K Project on my Plex? I'm pretty sure I have K Project on my Plex.
Oh dear.
I've never seen it.
I'm sorry to hear that. I got K Project from someone bought my Blu-ray. My friends, we think it's the funniest thing ever that they bought a Blu-ray of the K Project movie for my birthday. It's just but it's just an absolutely absurd studio, and there's no art to it. It's pure. It's like the entire studio has been positioned, gaslit themselves into thinking this is the way anime should be, and it's just absurd. Just watch the Handshakers OP, and you will know exactly what I mean. And it's just the most absurd, insane bullshit I've ever seen. But this, I think the question was originally about what kind of anime I like, and yeah, I like a good slice of life with a bit of heart, and a bit of character-based drama and emotion in it. I love Haruhi. I love shows that present a bit of an unknown, a bit aren't necessarily completely clear, where not everything is revealed. I really like a mystery show. I do like a good mystery. I enjoy my Hyoka or my I even quite like, even though it's a bit kind of, I don't know, edgy, but
edgy or etchy?
No, edgy, not etchy.
Okay, just checking.
But I quite like the Shoshimin, which is by the same author that aired in the summer. I quite like those kind of shows. I do like the slice of life. I love the Kyoani titles. Nishijo. I own all the Kyoanis on my shelf. I own all of the Kyoto Animation titles released in the United Kingdom on Blu-ray or DVD in one form or another, which is all of them except Myriad Colors, Phantom World, and Munto, by the way.
Oh, Munto. Oh yeah, I know Munto.
I haven't seen those.
Haven't seen it yet.
But yeah. Probably I'll give you a good one though. I do love. I mentioned this before in our Discord. And Yet the Town Moves.
Yes.
The Studio Shaft.
Yeah.
Soramachi. Soredemo Machi wa Mawateru by Masakaze Ishiguro. It's a really unknown show. It's not been seen by many people at all. Based on a manga that's a very, very well regarded manga in manga slice of life enthusiast circles. And it's actually he's the author. Masakaze Ishiguro is the author of the Soramachi, but also of Heavenly Delusion, which is a little better known. Tengoku Daimyo, or whatever that Disney Plus calls it for some reason. Which is just both being very sublime series, but for me, I really love And Yet the Town Moves. It's so fleeting and beautiful, and it plays with time, and the characters are just big and expressive. I don't really like anime that go too realistic or try and emulate film or try and emulate, because I think animation is such a powerful medium that you should.
I kind of disagree with that a little bit, because I do like rotoscoping anime. I do like the anime that do rotoscoping. I think that's such an interesting technique, and I like seeing it. when they do
I'm
it.
not so sure. I personally, I think you've been given the. I don't disagree with the notion that you can try these things. Obviously, there's nothing, no vile opposition. But my preferences with animation is animation that really utilizes and maximizes the medium. Stuff that makes stuff, characters do big expressive things, but also can hold back and be subtle and use animation to sort of portray emotion in a really sort of sensual and accurate way. So it's kind of a bit of both. Stylized anime and like realism with character and expression is where I find the balance.
I do know
Um,
Flowers of Evil. I've
yeah.
seen a little bit of it. I have not watched all of it. Also, Will, you have to look at the chat real quick. Millie's going off.
Yes. Millie's going off. Yeah, no, I love Madoka Magica. Shaft. I'm not big on Monogatari. I haven't really seen much Monogatari. I think it's a bit abstract for me.
I haven't seen
um,
Monogatari at all. I'm
School Days.
honestly a
Yeah,
fake
no.
anime fan.
Yeah, no. But so School Days. Yeah, School Days is one of my hot takes. Apparently, I really like it. I think School Days is. I think shows like School Days are really cool because there's a lot of I like a show that can kind of go against the medium. Obviously, being a slice of life fan, I have watched a lot of bloody romance slice of lives, and School Days is the one that I always remember because it's just so different and does the daring thing of going against that grain.
Yeah, let's see what my top
Yeah,
anime are. Yeah, Disappearance, Madoka, Wolf Children's really
yeah.
good. Sound Euphonium 1 and
Don't like Wolf
2.
Children.
You don't like Wolf Children? I love Wolf Children.
No, I
The,
think I disagree with the core message. Interestingly.
I don't know if I agree or disagree with the core message. I just like it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know that the message is as important as the portrayal. I look at it less as a moral tale and more of a like just character tale, like a tale of like
Hmm.
this is what these characters did. You know, like this is what happened to this family, and from that perspective, I
Yeah,
find it
okay.
very
Sure.
melancholic, and I quite like it. Um,
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah, Mob Psycho 100. Oh yeah, I love Mob Psycho. That's probably my favorite shonen.
Hmm.
I love Mob Psycho. I think it's really good. I quite love it. Bloom into You, of course. Zombieland Saga is really good. I love Given. Eden is like no one knows Eden. It's this little ONA that has like it was a Netflix one, and apparently people hate it on Mal. Um, but
Hmm.
it's a little ONA that aired in 2021, and I love it. I just think it's I don't know how to describe it. It just you have to
Hmm.
watch it to understand it.
How many
It's
apps? Just one.
like 3 or something, 4 it says
Oh.
here. Yeah, and they're all pretty short. Like they're not super long or anything. It's 25 minutes per episode, so it's like a normal. It's not like an hour long episode or something for each ONA or whatever. You know, they're just like a normal anime episode. Um, but yeah, no, it's really good. It's just a kid growing up in a sci-fi landscape populated by robots. It's great. It's good shit.
It's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's just it's a very character driven story. It's got shown in the elements like there's fights and stuff, you know, but like that's not the main thing about it. It's a character driven show and it's really good. I like it a lot. Kageki Shoujo is another
Hmm.
one that I feel like people don't talk about a lot, but I love. I love Kageki Shoujo so much. I think it's really good. Another character driven one that's about girls in a cutthroat theater school, theatrical arts school.
Okay.
Um, and great, just really good. Lots of good character drama, just great. Bochi the Rock, that's not a hot
Great.
take. It's just great. It's
No.
good. Sunny Boy, another one that I don't feel like a lot of people talk about. So fucking good. This is an isekai. It's the only isekai that is good. That's not true. I'm sure there's other good isekai, but this one's really fucking good. It's not a traditional
Yeah, I've heard of this
isekai.
one.
Yeah, the isekai is that the entire class gets transported into like a subliminal dimension sort of thing. Like a liminal space is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Um, so fucking good. Very melancholic, very good. I love it.
Eh.
Gundam Witch from Mercury, of course. It's just great. I love Utena, and Gundam Witch from, I love Gundam and Witch from Mercury is just a blend of the two. It's great. Mob Psycho again. Freerin, just a perfect show. It's so great. Yeah, Gundam again. Spirit of the Way is good. Planetus is another one that I've recommended before. I fucking love Planetus. I think it's just really good. It's about trash collectors in space.
You got a lot of tens. You had a lot of tens.
I do. I have a lot of
I've
tens.
got one, two, three. I'll read mine out for fun.
Yeah, go for it.
I've got Spirited Away. I've got
Sure.
The Melancholy of Haruhi
Of
Suzumiya.
course.
So the season 1, 2006. Then I've got Clannad After Story. The Disappearance of Haruhi. A Silent Voice. Your Name. Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dreaming Girl.
Oh.
Free Run and Oshinoko season 2.
I
Actually,
have not seen Oshinoko season 2.
yeah, it's amazing.
Okay. Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 10 out of 10s. I
Wow.
think I think our tastes overlap.
Yeah, I think so. Why is this happening?
I
Because
like.
I did in the columns wrong.
All right, back to my search.
Yeah, for sure. I'm fucking up because I'm not paying attention and I'm doing my tables incorrectly, my grids incorrectly. Oh, my 310s are Death Note, Naruto, and Haruhi. I'm sorry to say, but I don't like Death Note very much.
I think it's really great the first half, and then
I think the first half is very great, and I don't like the second half very much.
Yeah.
I also think it's
that's
more like
fair.
the first quarter is good.
That's a bit mean.
It's a bit mean, but
Maybe
that's how
though.
I feel. That's how I feel about it. I think
Maybe
the first
though.
quarter
Okay.
is good. I think as soon as Light does the whole thing where he like forgets the Death Note or where the fuck, I'm like, okay, I'm off. I'm off this train. I loved it in middle school. I rewatched it after middle school.
Okay, yeah.
And I am less into it as an adult, I will say. I don't think it's bad, to be clear. It's not my favorite. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's a bad anime though, to be clear. Not dunking on it. I would give it a solid 6 out of 10. I think that's a pretty good.
Fair enough.
That's a pretty good grade. Like I have the things that are bad, I will give like 3s or below. Like I think 6 out of 10 is enjoyable, and good. Like I gave Attack on Titan like a 2 or something. Like final season, I gave it like a 2 or something. I think I hated that shit. The earlier Attack on Titans, I give more like 6 and 7s. I think is typically what I was doing. Okay. Oh, I need to actually parse the fade time, I guess, right? Yeah, that would be good. That would be a good thing to do. Okay, let's do that. I need to parse everything that I have here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So CG 1 and then fade time equals short script parameter, command parameters 2, not that. Yep. Thank you, writer, for just knowing what I wanted to type. Your anime tastes are impossible to criticize. It's annoying. I wish you had some dumb stuff on there so I could make fun of you. I mean, like, I have... Well, the problem is, Millie, I think the dumb stuff I have up there, the stuff that's, like, not popular, we both like. Like, we both love gamers. Like that's the one that's like that one's like not as super popular, but I love gamers. I think it's great, and you love it too. So I think the problem is that we have similar tastes. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, cool. I got it working now. Are any of these CGs? No, I don't think so. I need the search dialogue so I can find places that CGs are used in this. But I'll get there. It's all good. Will's working on
it. Working on it.
I guess I can do maybe EV100 or EV0001 has some BG fades maybe. I know it has BG discs. Does it have any BG fades? Yes, it does have a BG fade. Nice. There's a couple of them probably, right? Yeah, more BG fades, 20 and stuff. Okay, so let's try fucking with this one a little bit. Here's some earlier BG fades. So let's change this to a different CG. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of CGs we can pick from here. So let's do this one. Oh, it caused a... That's why we're testing this, is it just crashed. Okay. So okay, so we need to set a breakpoint because one problem with Writer is it's not necessarily great at figuring out where things crash all the time. Oh no, I don't have something for changing the. Huh? Do I have something for changing this? I don't think I have something for changing this. Or no, do I? Maybe it's just fine. Maybe it just automatically does it. Okay. Well, let's see. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Your top three tens are some sound like someone in 2006. Yeah, I mean that's honestly like if you had Oran High School Host Club up there, that would be the three
Oh,
anime
that's a
I
good
watched
one.
in middle school. That's the three anime
That's a
I
good one.
watched. I watched Haruhi, Death Note. I watched Death Note, then Haruhi, then Oran. Now, why did I do that? I first found Ai Hirano
Okay.
because I was searching up all of my friends' names on YouTube, and I had a friend named Aya, and so I searched Aya, and Aya Hirano popped up, and I was
What?
like, "Wow, this girl has a really high pitched voice. That's super interesting." And then I found out she was in an anime called Death Note that some of my friends were watching, and so I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll watch Death Note." And I was like, "Wow, Death Note's great." Um, I'm gonna watch this other thing that Aya Hirano's in, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. And so I watched that. I was like, wow, that was great. I loved The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. And so then I was like, oh, people are talking online about how there's another Haruhi in a different anime called Oran High School Host Club. And so I watched that. That was how I watched the three anime that I watched in middle school. And then I made custom merch of all of them on Cafe Press, if you remember Cafe Press. Is it
That's
still around? I
awesome.
don't know. Um,
That's awesome.
yeah, I made custom T-shirts that I wore, and you know what I did? Um, I had a different color T-shirt corresponding to each day of the week, based on Haruhi doing her color-coded hairbands.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
so I had different colored anime
Yeah.
merch T-shirts based on each day of the week. Um, and so if you look at pictures of me from high school in like in the yearbook for my freshman and like early sophomore years, you can tell what day of the week it is based on what shirt I'm wearing, what color shirt I'm wearing. It's incredible.
That is incredible. Very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, it was a thing I did. Okay, so let's take a look at this and see if we can figure out why this is crashing. Um, I have a feeling I know. I have a feeling I know why it's crashing. So let's also set a breakpoint here just in case. Like I have a feeling I understand what's happening here. So let's just see. Or I have a guess of what's happening here. Um, how's the search dialogue coming?
Coming. It's coming.
Hell
It's coming.
yeah. Hell yeah. I'm so hyped to
Hell
see it.
yeah.
I think it's gonna be great. I will test it on screen when you're on stream when you're done. I mean, um,
If I
uh,
finish it,
you will
I'll
finish it.
try.
I believe you. You'll finish it. I believe in you. Okay, so we've got this. The eye previewable graphic shows up. So okay, we're good. And then we display the dialogue, and then we select a graphic. Okay, so CG is not null. It has a background. Yep. So then what we do is we go in. It's also not none. So then we go in and we set CG. And then CG does this, and then we set BG to null, and that causes a no reference exception apparently. So let's see why that is. It goes in here. Aha! Aha! I figured it out. It then loops and sets CG to null. That's the problem.
It's serial loops.
Yeah, it's serial loops, dude. Okay, so I think if I do this, and then I do this dot raise instead of change ref. Oh no, I think I can do this way. I can do this dot raise instead of change ref bg null, and then I can do this dot raise instead of change ref cg null. I think that will work and won't cause a loop and like a null ref or whatever. I might cause a null ref still. We'll see. I don't actually know. We'll see if it causes a null ref. Yeah, Oran's a 9.5. Honestly, epic. That's really good. I like Oran a lot.
I mean, Oren's really good.
Yeah, my only problem with Oran is the twins, but I still like the twins. I just don't like what they're doing, you know? I don't like their vibe. When they're together, that is. I like their, like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
okay.
them, but, you know, like, I don't like the, I don't really go in for twincest, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay, Epic. I think I got it to work and not crash. Okay, so now if I select background, it didn't set the other thing to null. God damn it. How am I going to do this? Oh, you know what? I know how to do it. I'm not going to do it within this thing. I just have to do it outside of it. In this, which is to do BG equals null after that, and CG equals null after this. Okay, that should work and not cause a loop. Jonko, you are a fake anime plant fan. What is your problem with the twins? I don't like twincest. Not a fan. I'm a fake anime fan. Yeah, I mean we all know that. I'm a fake anime fan. I'm not. I don't go in for the what I call the anime bullshit. You know, not really into that stuff. Um, that's okay. I still like it. Like, I still think the show is good. I just think the show is good in spite of that aspect, if that makes sense. Like, that's just not a part of the show that I like. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I'm very laid back about all this stuff, pretty much. Like, when it comes to just anime bullshit in general, I just think it exists. I can enjoy my media and acknowledge that there's,
Bullshit in it. Yeah.
terrible things about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
no, I agree. That's what I'm saying is like, I can enjoy it and still acknowledge that I don't like that part of it, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
like, I still like it. I still think it's good. I just don't like that part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I discussed Millie. She loves anime bullshit. Well, you know, Millie, to each their own. I think that's great that you enjoy. I don't like using the word degeneracy because it's kind of a Nazi word, but you know, whatever you want to call it. Um, you know, the stuff I think is kind of gross. That's all. Like I don't know. Like an example of that is like I like No Game No Life. I think it's pretty good. Not really a fan of the weird pedophilia stuff. You know,
Oh yeah, that
don't
stuff's
really like
kind of
it.
weird.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
I don't really like the show in general, but it's just kind of for other, not even for that, just I don't really like the show that much.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I actually I like it. I don't think it's bad. Um, I'm just I'm not the biggest fan. Okay, that causes a null ref when I set it to null. Apparently, why does it cause a null? Well, I mean, like I know it's null. So like, oh, maybe I just need to set it to none. Maybe I just need to set it to none rather than null. And set the text. No, but I set the. Huh. I mean, like, what happens if I go into the BG thing and set it to none? Because that looks like it's setting it to null. I feel like my microphone is not tamping noise as much as it should. I'm gonna go in and see if I can adjust my filter a little bit. My noise. There's no options on the noise suppression filters. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. It looks like it might be doing fine now. Step sibling, so it's totally fine. And Shiro's over half Sora's age. Okay. You know, I don't think that's fine actually. I don't really like that. That's okay though. Yeah, I don't have to like everything. I did it again. I forgot I was doing the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. Hello, hello. Nonyo Bizwiz.
None of your bizwiz.
Oh, Nonyo Bizwiz. I get it. I read it like a Japanese Nonyo, but Nonyo Bizwiz. That makes sense. My sister's boyfriend has a bigger age gap than that, but they're both adults, right? Like I mean, like
Hmm.
it's not the age gap part that I don't like. It's the part where she's a child that I don't like.
Oh, are you talking about No Game No Life?
Yeah, I'm talking about No Game No Life. Like it's
Yeah.
not. I
Okay.
don't. Age gap stuff doesn't honestly bother me that much. Like I don't know. Like if everyone's an adult, like I don't care that much. You know, like whatever. But like it's when they're not adults that I'm like, eh, not a fan. We don't think about it,
Eh,
Jonko. Yeah, no, I'm saying I like the thing. I think about it. I just am like, I don't like that, but I still like the show. That's all. Okay. I want a BG disk command, and I'm gonna set it to none and see if that causes a null ref. It does. It causes a null ref. What the fuck? No, it doesn't cause a null ref. It's causing a different exception though. We didn't even notice that it was causing an exception. Um. Okay. So the icon value is null. That's the problem. Hmm. But is null or empty value string.empty? Huh. But icon path is empty. So it should be fine. Do I need to make it null? I love that. No, that makes sense for making a name on YouTube. I didn't put my full name. This is a fake name. This is not my real name. I don't have my real name on my personal account either. It really confused the people when I was interviewing for my new job because I was using that Google account and they were like, "Why is your name that?" And I was like, "I don't know. I just don't want to have my name when I comment on YouTube videos." Like whatever. Yeah, it's fine.
super fair, by the way. I think it's such a thing that people don't like. I'm always surprised when people don't. I like, what? Do you have a social media accounts? I'm like, nope. And people are like, what? Really? I'm like, yeah, I just don't really bother.
Honestly, in real life, you do have social media accounts. What the fuck are you talking about?
Not not with my personal name though. I'm talking about people
Oh
in,
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
real
I guess
life.
fair. I guess that's fair. Yeah, no, no. I actually give people in real life my fake one, and I just say don't out me. Like if I'm good friends with them.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, like not randos, necessarily, but like yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of social media. I think I don't know. I'm thinking about if you ever want to roast my anime taste, it's Millie on any list. I'll roast your anime taste eventually. Not right now, but like maybe on here. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna like bookmark that.
To do.
Yeah, let me do Annie list and search by user. Wow, that's quite the thing. Search, and I can search users, right? No, it just shows. Is there a way to social? What the fuck? I do this. Search staff, characters, reviews, recommendation. Okay, do I just do nil? How many L's is that? It
How
is
many L's has Millie got?
4
Infinite
L's.
L's.
Oh no, Millie doesn't take any L's.
uh,
Okay, apparently that's not how you do this. Okay, so let's just click on some random person's. Is it called like do this? Oh, user. Okay, Millie. Okay, cool. It's up. Trash anime isn't rubbish. Have you ever cried because anime isn't real? I'm sad that Chicola
rubbish.
have clothes. Shuki Shuki Doki Doki I Want to Die. Gordon Ramsay 2019.
Well then.
Maybe you have to be signed in. That would make sense, I guess. Ooh, she's watching Cowboy Bebop right now. Sick. I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop yet, but I need to see it. It's on my list. Anime list. List. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Sort by score. Death Note, Naruto Shippuden, Shoshitsu, Yutsu, Aoi yeah, that one. I forget what it's called in English. Oh, Chunibyo! I love Chunibyo! I love Chunibyo. I think it's great. That's a good one. I haven't
Chibi is
seen
good.
Clannad, Dororo. I haven't seen Full Metal Panic. I haven't seen Gamers.
Oh,
Love
you gotta watch
Gamers, of
Full Metal
course.
Can. Full
I
Metal Panic
know.
is really funny.
I know. It's
Full
on my
Metal Panic is
list.
really weird. It's the first season is a complete mess. A complete. It's like it's the first season I've never. It's the most disorganized anime ever. It's like a messy bedroom.
Yeah.
The first season. Season two, however, then KyoAni get take the wheel. Great,
Oh yeah.
and it just
Makes sense.
bounces
Yeah.
on into this very funny and very big and very epic, and it's awesome.
That's awesome.
I do
Okay.
like the first season too, Millie. It's just a mess. It's a
Okay.
beautiful mess. It's a mess.
Fair. Fair. I gotta say, having Wandering Sun here as a 9.5, that is incredibly based. I still haven't seen Wandering Sun yet. It's on my list. I'm going to see it eventually. Incredibly based to have it as your up here as a 9.5. Just gonna say that. Good job, Millie. Very based. Kaguya-sama I haven't seen. Kimi no Na
Oh,
wa is fine. I wouldn't give it a
oh, I know.
9.5,
Oh,
but
I love Kimi no Na wa.
I wouldn't give it a 9.5, but it's fine. Yep, Mob Psycho, very good, love it. Nichijou, very good, love it. Haven't seen none of them Biore. Of course, Oran, very good. Plastic Memories, I want to see, but I haven't seen yet. Yeah. The Bunny Girl one, I haven't seen yet. Totoro, I haven't seen yet. Working. Yakusoku no Neverland, yes, the first season is peak. It's very, very good. I love the first season. Promise Neverland, it's really good. Yuri,
Oh,
I've heard good things about it. Haven't seen it. Yes, Zombieland Saga, of course. 9.5 is excellent choice. Anonatsu no Mataru, I haven't seen yet. Bakano. Yeah, Cardcaptor Sakura I like.
oh, I love Cardcaptor Sakura.
Yeah,
That's a
I've only
really
read the
good show.
manga. I haven't watched the
Really,
show
really good
yet.
show.
I've read the manga. I've read some of the manga, but I haven't watched the show yet.
It's
So
so
I want to watch the
beautiful and
show.
just calm
Yeah.
and just lovely in
Yeah, I gotta
general.
do it.
I
Yeah.
really, really like that one.
Yeah, more Chuny. Love it. Love it. Yeah, Evangelion. I love. I love Eva. I do love I love the new movies too. I love the rebuilds too. Yeah. I love Eva just generally. It's great. Famitsu no Ana, I haven't seen. Haruo. Oh yeah, I like Haruaku. I love Mao-sama. It's good. I would agree with a 9 probably for it. East of Eden haven't seen. Yes, Howl's Moving Castle is great. JoJo. I haven't seen JoJo yet. I'm about to watch it. I'm like starting it. I've seen like 2 episodes of JoJo, and it's really something. Yeah, K-On! I need to see obviously. Lucky Star, I need to see. Mob Psycho 2. I actually liked Mob Psycho 2 really well. I like it a lot. I mean, maybe it's just like I'm biased because I love the OP for Mob Psycho 2. I think it's really good. Monster, I hear great things about. Haven't seen though. Mushoku Tensei, probably will never watch it. Nisekoi, I heard good things.
Yeah,
No Game No Life.
can't.
Yeah, I wouldn't give No Game No Life a 9, but you know, it's like it's not bad. One Punch Man, I would not give a 9, although the first season's not bad. I do like One Punch Man. It's just like kind of like eh. Like I would give it like maybe like a 7 maybe. Um. Uh. Okay. School Rumble. School Rumble. I don't know. Yeah, more station. Oh yeah. Kimi or Your Lie in April. Uh, I really like Your Lie in April. I don't remember what I gave it. Probably a 9. Did I give it a 9? I gave it a 9. Nice. We agree. Yeah.
We agree.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm not like a huge Your Lie in April dude. But yeah. I would give the first season of Attack on Titan. I don't know what I gave it. I would give it like an 8 or a 7 probably. Oh yeah, I love The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. That one's so good.
Oh, that's a good one. I do like
It's a
that one.
good
That's a good.
one.
That's a good Hosoda one. I'm very mixed on Hosoda ones. Some of them are
No,
hits, some of them are misses for me. I really
no,
don't
they're all
know.
hits. They're all hits.
No,
Except for
I
Mirai.
really
Mirai's not
dis.
a hit.
I actually like Mirai.
I'm anti Mirai. I'm
It
anti
also
Mirai.
it also got the it also is the only one of like I think it's the only non-Ghibli anime movie to ever like get nominated for best animated feature,
I hate
which is
Mirai. I
really
don't hate
funny.
Mirai. I'm not a big Mirai. I don't hate Mirai. I'm just not a big Mirai fan. Specifically
I
because
like
the
it.
child is really annoying, and that's
You
all.
know what? I agree, but watch the English dub. It makes it more tolerable.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Seriously.
I didn't know
Also,
that.
Crispin Freeman is the dog in that, and he's
Oh, that's
Kyon, and
great.
he's
That's
amazing.
great. That's great.
So go watch the English dub of that. It's good.
Okay, I'll try the English
Um,
dub.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I love Hosoda. I love basically every Hosoda film. I think I love them all. I love him. I mean, like compared to the Kimi
He
no
loves him.
Nawa guy, compared to the Kimi no Nawa guy, I would take a Hosoda every single day of the week. I love Boy and the Beast. I love Wolf Children. Um, I love Summer Wars is just fun. It's not. I wouldn't call it like a masterpiece or a great movie or anything. It's just fucking Digimon. I know, but like I like it. I love Belle, even
I
though the third act of Belle is like not
Belle
great.
is an amazing film until they decide to stop the very cool plot and then do this really clunky
Yeah,
like domestic
I agree.
abuse, child abuse
Yeah,
plot,
exactly.
which
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
just incredibly clunky and
It's
forced,
not great.
and it's
It's
like the
not
last
great.
half hour. But
Yeah,
everything before that last half hour is just really
it's really
good,
good.
which
It's
is really
really good.
strange.
I completely agree. I think I love Belle even despite that last 30 minutes.
Yeah,
That's what I would
I'm
say.
cool with that because
Yeah.
I don't think it's an awful. It's not like the worst thing ever, the last
No, it's
half hour,
not.
but it's just a bit clunky, and
It's
it
how
didn't
I
need.
feel about it's how I feel about your name too. It's how I feel about your name. I think the
Oh, I
third act
don't
I think
know.
that I think the third act of your name kind of sucks.
Oh,
Well, like it doesn't it
it's
does like
harsh, but
there's
yeah, fair
well
enough.
there's no conclusion to the girl's arc. Like she just like leaves the picture and like she has no conclusion to her arc. And so like the guy just
Yeah.
goes in and takes over and does everything. I forget their names. I don't give a shit. You get the point though. Like that
Yeah.
sucks. That sucks. Like she had the whole arc kind of thing. Like and then he just goes in and saves the day. Also, I hate the like groping her breast thing every time he's in her body. That's stupid. But I think the third
All
act
right.
is not great. I don't love it. So that's my take. Oshinoko. Yeah, I liked Oshinoko. Ald Noah Zero. That's really interesting. I love Troika, so because they're blooming to you. I haven't seen Ald Noah Zero yet. I like that you give it an 8.5. I'm gonna give it a shot. Angel Beats haven't seen. Another's kind of edgy for me. I liked the manga though. I thought it was like pretty good. I liked the manga more than the anime. I think. I
Oh,
liked
you
the.
mentioned Angel Beats.
Yeah, haven't seen it yet.
Oh, Angel Beats is a very interesting one because it's another total mess of a show, but where the final episode saves everything, and it's just some. It's like it's like have you seen those like one gag they do sometimes in anime or whatever, where it's like this person tries to explain their math equation and they're
Sure.
like doing in Yuki Nagata they do it, where it's like plunky plunk plunky plunk,
Yeah,
and
sure,
then
sure,
it's just
sure.
absolutely correct. That is Angel Beats, where the math equation is completely nonsensical, but the final episode pulls it together into something really memorable and actually quite just really good, which is bizarre. I couldn't describe why that is, but you have to kind of watch it, and yeah, but yeah, that's Angel Beats. Watch it. I kind of recommend it, even if it's
Kind of.
you kind of got
Yeah.
to put up with random. You kind of got to put up with a lot of. There's some good episodes in there, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it doesn't really make any sense. There's no logic, and
Yeah.
then it
Fair.
suddenly it does, and it's incredible, and you're like, oh my god.
Okay, yeah, makes
So
sense,
yeah.
makes sense. Yeah. I gotta say I am offended by giving Madoka the same rating as No Game No Life Zero. Uh and Mononoke. Mononoke is my favorite Ghibli film. So I am offended by that too. But I mean that's fine. Uh um Otherwise like that's not too bad. I think Madoka I really like. I think I like the non-recap Madoka film I love. I think I really like that. Um yeah, let's keep going. Scott Pilgrim's Takes Off, haven't seen it. Steins Gate I
Oh,
know is
cool.
good, but I haven't seen it. Violet Evergarden I've heard is good, haven't seen it.
I
Akira,
still
of
signed
course,
to
I
get
have to
this year.
see
It's
it.
good.
Man, Boat to the Rock is. I guess these are the movies. I didn't see. Where did you put Boat to
Oh,
the
I saw
Rock?
the movie. I saw the Butcher the Rock movie. I went
Oh,
I
you
went
gave it
to
an.
Basingstoke to see the Butcher the Rock movie.
Oh,
Absolutely
you
went
haven't
to the
seen.
middle of nowhere, but I didn't wasn't showing
Yeah.
anywhere near me. But I really wanted to go see Butcher the Rock in cinema. Me and my friend were the only people in the cinema. It was like renting. It's like basically we felt like we were renting our own private view, and we had a great time. And we all jumped up and screamed when they actually said, "This is Butcher the Rock." It
Oh
was
yeah,
great.
that's good. That's good. Bochi
It
the
was
Rock.
awesome. And we just yeah, and we could do that because we weren't disturbing anyone. It was
Oh, that's
amazing.
beautiful.
It was yeah, Butcher the Rock film.
Damn, you didn't
It
give.
was very long.
Why do you have? Why is it that like Melancholy doesn't have a rating down here, but does have a rating up here? Oh, because
That's
it's
2009.
2009 and 2006 is down here without a rating. I see. Okay,
Personally,
interesting.
2009, 2006 is a 10 for me, and 2009 I think it's like an 8 or 9.
I love both of them. I watched
They're both good.
2009 live, and I Endless 8 tortured me, so I love it. Oh yeah, the specials, the No Game No Life specials are so fucking bad. They're
I haven't
so
seen them.
bad. Oh, they're so awful. I
Oh.
hate them. So I like that they're down at the bottom of your list, even though you didn't give them a rating. Okay, I'm trying to find stuff that you gave like ones and twos and stuff. Like these are just like no ratings. Um, okay, here we go. Here we go. So you gave a bunch of shit that I've never heard of or seen. Oh, Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works. Oh, the movie you gave a 3. Okay, I don't know.
That's the movie. That's Dean Works. Oh, that's a very funny film actually. Imagine speedrunning all of Unlimited Blade Works in a 90-minute film. Actually, I think it's
Wow, that's not
73
good.
minutes. The entire
Oh
like
yeah,
50-hour
Tokyo
visual
Ghoul
novel.
Re sucks so much. Oh my god, I hate
Oh
that
yeah, I
show.
heard
Yeah,
that.
that's good. That's 5. That's good take. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see what else in
The
here
two
is
level
like
OVA. Truly
low
crazy.
rating. Oh yeah, Love Live. I don't really have an opinion on that.
Oh, I like Love
Oh,
Live.
I hate Cells at Work. Hell yeah, Based
You don't
Millie.
like it?
Oh no, I'm not a Cells at Work fan. It's
No,
like
okay.
it's another one that's like incredibly fascist in a weird way.
Oh really? What?
That's one of my
Cells at Work?
hottest takes. That's one of my hottest takes is that Cells at Work
What?
is
It's
fascist
just
propaganda. That's one of my hottest takes, but it's a
that's
take that I
kind
have.
of wild, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, how
it's a
come?
take.
What's the rationale? Is there
Because they
not
depict
getting into too much detail?
the depiction is that there is a militarized police force that patrols a border and deals with foreign
Mm-hmm.
invaders disguised as immigrants. Um,
Okay, I see.
and that's kind of fucked up when you view it in a certain way. Also,
Yeah.
there's a lot of interesting like nationalist Shinto imagery in like the heart and
All
things like
right. Yeah.
that. That's very interesting. So it's like a specific Japanese brand of fascism too, which is very interesting. So it's not as bad as Gate, which is my least favorite anime. I hate Gate so much. But yeah, Cells at Work, I'm not a huge fan of. I would say. Um, um, I haven't seen the Beyond the Boundary movies. No, I haven't.
Beyond the
Star
Boundary
Wars Vision.
sucks.
Oh, damn. Okay, I haven't seen it yet.
I hate Beyond the Boundary. I think it's
Oh
the
yeah,
worst
Weathering with You is
Kyoani.
awful.
Sorry. Beyond the Boundary is such a confusing, disastrous mess of a show which has an incredible volume of promise in this opening few episodes. It goes nowhere. The plot
Oh,
is
I love
very
this one.
predictable. Me no like Beyond the Boundary.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Sorry.
Yeah, Italia. Not a huge fan. Elfen
Oh
Lied, I
yeah, but
haven't
that was Kara
seen.
no Kyokai. That's Garden of Sinners. That's another type
Yes.
moon.
So based, I gave 5 centimeters per second an even lower rating. I think. Let me
Wait, I
just
think
open
Kara
up.
no, is it Kara no Kyokai? Might be.
Five
Yes, it
centimeters per
is.
second. I gave a 5. Yeah, I gave it a 5. I gave it less than a 6.
I
Yeah,
love 5 millimeters a
I
second, but
fucking
amazingly
hate
you gave it a
five
5.
millimeters per second. 5 centimeters per
No,
second.
it's
I hate.
realistic. It
It's
doesn't. Not
so
everything
shit.
has to be a happy
It
ending.
doesn't
Not
matter that
everything
it's not
has
a
to be
happy ending. It's just
terrible.
bad. It's just
It's
bad.
not bad. It's
It's
really good.
bad.
It's one of
I
my
fucking hate
favorite.
it.
It's one of my
I hate
favorites
it.
of his. I really like it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I'm not. I'll happily accept that. That what's the one in the rain where he makes shoes?
Oh,
The Garden of
Garden of
Words is
Words.
not very good. I
That's
happily
really
accept that's
bad.
not very good. But 5 minutes a second is just really somber and sweet, and it's just subtle and doesn't have that much of a plot. It's just light
The
on plot, big on
I'm
atmosphere. I
gonna
can't hate it.
I'm gonna be real. The only good what's his name again? Shinkai. The only good Makoto
Yeah.
Shinkai is the one that he wasn't involved with, which is everything with it, which is she and her cat. Everything flows. It's a like OVA, like 3-part, 4-part OVA.
All right. Okay.
Absolutely gorgeous. It's based on his first film, She and Her Cat, which I don't like very much. But She and Her Cat, Everything Flows is a really beautiful film. As someone who watched it around the time his cat was dying, holy shit. Like,
What
really
about
spoke to
Voices
me.
of a Distant Star? That's a pretty good one as well. Come on, he's done some
It's
good
kind of
stuff.
it's kind of boring. I don't know. I'm not a big Voices of a Distant Star fan either. I don't really like anything he's done. To be
I like
honest,
Suzume. Come on, Suzume.
I haven't seen Suzume.
No?
I haven't seen Suzume to be
Okay.
fair, so I'll let
Suzume's
you know
really
when
good.
I see it.
I get the. I think Shinkai hate is kind of forced sometimes. I feel like it's kind of is
No,
popular, and you kind
no,
of.
no, not for me. Not for me. I
No.
love popular shit. There's a lot of popular shit I love. I don't like Shinkai.
Okay.
Like I said, I think my
Okay.
favorite of his films is Your Name, and I don't hate Your Name. I think Your Name is really good. I just don't like those
Yeah.
two aspects that I mentioned. Like I think Your Name. I don't remember what I gave it. I think I gave it like an 8. I think it's a good film. It's not my favorite. This rating for World's End Harem is correct. 6.5 is correct. I think I gave it a lower score. Yeah, I gave it a 4.
Shvelton Harem is complete. Let's just set aside the fact that it's a completely insane, etchy,
Yeah,
crazy show.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just the plot is just insane. Maybe.
It's the plot's fine. It's just gross. It gets gross halfway through. Like it's fine at the beginning. Like I don't mind like sexy shit, whatever, like I don't care. It's like it
Yeah.
just gets gross when it goes into the school arc. I don't like that shit at all. It just is really gross to
All right.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hated that.
Yeah.
Not even like the pedophilia aspect of it, just like I didn't like it. Thought it
Event
was really gross.
television.
Yeah, Tokyo
Yeah.
Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is like 7's a pretty fair rating for Tokyo Ghoul. I like Tokyo Ghoul, but I think that's a fair rating for it. Um, wow, low rating for Spirit of the Way. That's surprising. Oh, actually, I really like Whispered Words. There's like 2 episodes or 1 episode and 2 chapters of Whispered Words that I don't like, but I actually really like it on the whole. It's quite fun. Yeah, I think I gave My Dress Up Darling a lower rating than this. So I think that's fair. Yeah, I would agree. Demon Slayer's just kind of mid. Kill la Kill is fine. I didn't finish it though. Oh, I would give Full Metal Alchemist a higher rating than this. It's one of my favorite shonens, I would say. But I do think it's very liberal in its approach to things, and I do criticize that aspect of it. But on the whole, I think it's like not bad. Flip Flappers, I actually kind of hate, low key. I don't think it's terrible, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Eromanga Sensei I haven't seen, but I probably will never see it. Code Geass, I would give it a higher rating than that. I watched a little bit in middle school. Oh, I would definitely give Kase-san a higher rating. I gave Kase-san like probably a 9 or something. I love Kase-san. Card of Sakura, I haven't seen the movie. Sakura Trick, I haven't seen. Shokugeki Summon, haven't seen. Mirai Nikki, haven't seen. K-On! I haven't seen, but I think I would end up giving it a higher rating just because I love music anime so much. Yeah, Sound Euphonium I definitely give a higher rating. I give it like a 10. So, obviously. Citrus, haven't seen it. Magi Brilliant Park, I've heard is good. Haven't seen it though. Oh, Millie. I mean, like I know an 8's a high rating, but like gotta let you know. Yeah, the manga's a 10. Just saying. Fully Cooley, yep. Yeah, Boat to the Rock, sure. Yeah, okay, we're back to what I've seen before. Okay. Not bad. I think your taste's pretty good. It's a 7. How is that low? I mean, like it's relatively low, like compared to some of the other stuff you got. And like I would say compared to some of the stuff that's higher rated, I would say like I would rate some of that stuff lower. So it just like it feels a little low to me. 8's insanely high to me. Okay, fair enough. Okay, that was fun. Back to work. Back to trying to fix this stupid bug. I don't even know what's going wrong. Like, why is it fucking, I don't know. I don't get why it's causing an issue, basically.
Oh, whoops. Put something in the wrong.
I just love
wrong
anime a lot. There's a
thingamajig.
lot of competition. Okay, fair enough, Millie. I like anime. I don't know. I think it's pretty good. I think there's a lot of garbage, but that's what I like about anime. Got a text in Vietnamese. I get a lot of those. Pokemon Snap was my whole childhood, says this person on my Instagram. Or on my Instagram post. Good for you.
That's real.
Person on my Instagram. Yeah, real or whatever. I don't fucking know what it is. Let's
No,
they are
that's
reals.
real, as in.
Oh, that's real.
That's real cool.
Yeah, that's real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh.
I love that there's trash. I think that's what makes anime good. Is that there's a lot of trash. Okay, so icon path is not null. So it's going to just display correctly. So why does it come back and be null? Why is it throwing an error here? What the fuck? Okay. What the fuck? Ermi is currently watching Bochi. Yeah, Bochi's great. I think Bochi's so good. I love Bochi. I'm a huge Bochi fan. Like, genuinely. I think
Which is
Bochi...
just really good, yeah.
Yeah, Bochi's one of my favorite anime. Here's my thing. I'm a big music anime fan. That's one of my favorite genres of anime is music anime. So I haven't seen K-On! Yet. I have to see that.
Pronounce bocce, by the way.
It's that's how you pronounce it in Japanese. It's Bochi the Rock. That's not my American accent. That's my pronouncing it correctly.
No, I don't think that's true. They say bocce the Roku.
They say Bochi the Rock. Yeah, Bochi the Rock. Bochi the Roku. Bochi the Roku. It's O. It's Bochi.
No, but you just said it. You said bocce.
I didn't say Bachi. I said Bochi.
You say bo. You say bo, and
Millie's gonna say no, Jonko here. Okay.
say how you say it. Say how you say the title of that show.
Bochi the Rock.
And I say bocce the Rock.
Will
now let's
actually
play
correct.
a clip.
I disagree. I don't think.
Play a clip of the show. Play a clip of the show when they say bocce the Roku. Sorry, sorry to make you do this. We just got undistracted.
ぼっちちゃんがいたら夢を叶えられるってだからこれからもたくさん見せてねぼっちちゃんのロック
ぼっちちゃん
But you, yeah, then now say the title how you normally say it in your normal voice.
Bochi the Rock.
One more
Bochi the
time.
Rock. Bochi the Rock.
You just wait a minute.
I'm not doing anything. I'm doing it just like it is. It's Bochi the Rock.
I'm going crazy. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah. Back to the.
You're saying Bocce the Rock is the thing. You're saying it like Bocce Ball. No.
Bocce the Rock.
You're saying Bocce the Rock.
I'm saying BOC. I'm just kind of.
I'm saying Okay, yeah, I'm saying Bochi. You're right. I'm saying Bochi in my American accent. I'm
and then.
Bochi. I'm not saying Bochi like it is in Japanese. That's true. I'm saying Bochi. But Will is saying Bocce Ball over there.
Bocce.
Yeah. Bocce.
Bocce the Rock.
Yeah. He's saying Bocce over there.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like mine sounds more right than.
I think mine sounds more right.
Okay.
The vowel
Okay.
in mine is correct. That O is more of a Japanese O.
Yeah.
I understand that I'm not doing the I forget what it's called, but when you have like the double consonant in Japanese, I forget what that's called. Like it's like a fuck.
I think Millie is on my side on this one. Maybe.
Millie's on your side probably, but Millie's British, so I'm discounting it, even though she's like fluent in Japanese and smarter than me. Okay. So string is null. So is null or empty value evaluates to true. Wait, no. Sorry, value is background, so it's not that. Why does this end up being a null ref exception then? System invalid operation exception. Call from invalid thread. Oh, so I have to set it. Okay, well I'll just do this from UI thread dot evoke. Oops. No, I agree. I'm saying that my pronunciation is more correct than Will's. I'm agreeing that my American pronunciation is not the Japanese pronunciation. I'm saying that my pronunciation as American is closer to the Japanese pronunciation than Will's British pronunciation. That's all I'm arguing.
I think, all I was sort of kind of, I just think the
I
is
don't.
closer than the O.
I think O is closer to the Japanese vowel than the A. The A is closer to the Japanese A, which is the A, I, U, E, O. It's A, I, U, E, O. So, like, the A is
Okay.
closer to an O, I think. No, Will's is 100% closer. I totally disagree with you, Millie.
I don't
totally
know why.
disagree
I really think it is. Even maybe if I obviously I actually do trust you better with the Japanese vowels.
Wait. We're doing Japanese phonology and
Okay.
English phonology. We're pulling these up. We're gonna
Okay.
look at the phonology charts for all these different vowels. Okay. So we
Okay.
have the vowel phonology chart is gonna be somewhere in here. Yeah, these are all the consonants, so we don't care. Yeah, here's the vowel chart. Okay, so it is A down here, E. This is their U. This is E, and this is O. Okay, that's their vowel chart here. Okay. And so then in English, our English vowel chart, we're gonna do. We should find specifically the British English vowels. Let's go see if we can find a vowel chart for that. Do they have a vowel chart in this? Oh, they don't. That's weird. They have the vowels here. Here's received pronunciation. I wish they had a vowel chart. Why don't they have a vowel
Received
chart?
pronunciation is British, so right?
Yeah, it's British. It's British.
General
Yeah,
American.
I'm just saying they should have a chart to show us the vowels.
Sure.
I don't know why they don't have that on Wikipedia here. Okay, let's see if they have like okay. I mean, they have the IPA transcriptions of the different vowels. So your vowel here, say it again. It's this aw here is what you're doing, I think. I think it's that one. I
So
think
yeah,
it's the rounded
bocce the rock.
Bocce.
Bocce
Yeah,
the rock.
Bocce is right here. Bocce is this aw. And like if you look at, so I argue that aw is down here, like in this between this ah and o, and I argue that my o is up here, right next to this o here. That's my argument.
But you're going when your American pronunciation of bocce the rock, you're going.
Oh, it's this O right here. It's this O.
And I'm going.
It's O.
And I'm going. Oh.
You're going.
Oh. I'm going. Oh.
You're going.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bocce the rock. You're going. Bocce.
Bocce the rock.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. And that's closer to the bocce. I think it's closer to the O in Japanese.
But then I just disagree because I don't know why. Cause when I hear them say it in the anime, it sounds like they use the.
Well, yeah, but you're here. You and Millie are both hearing it coming from British.
Maybe. What does Google Translate say it? What happens when you click on the Japanese speech and
we heard them say it in the anime. Like the problem is we're hearing different things. So I'm looking for a vowel chart.
Oh
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hearing different things. Okay, here's the received pronunciation vowel chart. Wikipedia has one here. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So here's the monophthongs of conservative variety of RP, which I don't think is what you speak, but okay. Okay. Fair enough.
I'm sorry, Jonko.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be. You raised an interesting point about the received pronunciation, and maybe it's how we hear it. But I don't know. I don't know. Every time you say "Bocce the rock," I'm like, really? Because I know you always make an effort to pronounce it closer to how it is.
Well, I mean, like when I speak Japanese, I say "botchi zroku," right? I say "botchi zroku." I say it closer to like the actual Japanese pronunciation.
You say "oh."
No, I don't.
You just.
I say "oh."
Say "bocce the rock" again.
Botchi zroku.
But oh.
It's not at all. It's not at all.
I hear the oh.
It's close. Apparently, on the vowel chart, they're close together. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Millie is correct apparently because those are very close vowels to each other. I don't know. To me, they don't sound close. To me, my O in American English sounds closer to that O in Japanese. I understand that it's apparently in between the two, probably.
Just say it in Japanese and in English really quickly after each other.
Okay. So in English, I say "bocce the rock." In Japanese, I say "botchi zroku."
But I don't know. I'm jumping up and down now because I can't. It's crazy that you can't. There's definitely different.
Okay, so here's the problem. I think maybe here's the problem. Okay, so here's a vowel chart for American English monophthongs. I need a diphthong one too.
Yeah. Oh god, I love that word.
So,
I love that word.
okay, so here's the monoptons. Okay, I understand where the difference is. So here's my "oh" that I say in American English, right? So it's down here pretty far from where this "oh" is, right? Like it's down here. So when you say
Yeah.
your "oh," that's what I'm hearing. Does that make sense? That's what I hear.
Well, I'm saying that you're saying so I'm saying that you're going for well, okay. I'm saying that when you yourself, I'm not talking about Japanese people or the anime. I'm talking about you now. When you do the Japanese pronunciation, you're saying "oh," and then but when you do your American pronunciation, you're saying "oh," bochi.
Maybe. I don't know. Here's my "oh" that I think I'm saying, by the way.
Okay.
And here is the so
Yeah,
like
that
I
one.
think they're all really close. So I think like here's the "oh" in Japanese, here's my "oh" that I think I'm saying. I realize that it's a bit of a diphthong, so I'm going this direction towards this "oo" down here, right? And so I slide a bit, but they're all really close together. Like I would actually argue that my "o" is closer on that chart than your.
Yeah, but it's so different though. Bochi the Rock is so different from Bocchi the Rock.
It's not Bocce the Rock. That's what I'm saying. You're saying Bocce the Rock over there. Okay.
But I'm not saying bot. The T is silent. It's Bocchi. Right? Yeah, I know what you mean. It does sound like that, but Bocchi, like Bocc.
Okay. Wait 1 second.
Pronounced
we're gonna
botch.
fucking.
He.
Yeah, I agree that I'm saying a diphthong, so that's why it's like sliding a little bit. But I think the first sound of my diphthong is closer to the Japanese than the sound that Will is making. That's my argument now. Okay. So we're gonna copy this to the clipboard and we're gonna like overlay these graphics. And I swear to God, these are closer here.
Yeah, you're right. Millie's saying that when you imitate me, you're saying Bachi.
Yeah, I am because I listen to you. I'm imitating you in sort of an American accent.
Bocchi, as opposed to Bochi.
Okay.
That's just terrible American accent. Please forgive me. Okay, here we go. We're overlaying them now.
Okay, so this is my American. This is how close it is. So I have this diphthong that goes here. No, they're size. Oh, they're not sized correctly. You're right. I need to adjust that a little bit. Okay. Here, let's do this just a little bit. Here's my sizing tool. Okay, so let's resize this. It's gonna be a little difficult, but I can like skew them maybe a little bit to make it more accurate.
You nearly got it.
Yeah, I'm pretty close. So I think like if I skew it like that, yeah, it's probably it's pretty fucking close. I can like skew it down here a little bit on the bottom, maybe. Okay, I need to.
Oh, it's a different. It's interesting.
It's slightly different, but like, here, let's see if I can do like skew. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty close. So they're actually like almost overlapping here, right? And so then let's get your received pronunciation in here. This is your received pronunciation.
Okay.
And this is my argument. So I agree with Millie that I'm doing a diphthong, and that's what's making it sound like further away from the Japanese pronunciation. And also I agree that I have an American accent when I speak Japanese. Like both of those are true. See? Look at that. I overlap and you're slightly farther. Slightly farther. That's all I'm arguing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm arguing.
I mean, I don't disagree that they're probably phonetically quite similar, but I guess when you sound it out, when you actually sound it out, my argument is that Bocchi the Rock and Bochi the Rock are very different, and I think Bocchi the Rock is more similar to how I hear
so
it
sorry,
in
let me do it.
Japanese.
Let me take my British accent. You're saying Bocchi the Rock. Bocchi the Rock. Dane.
Bocchi. Yeah, I'm
Bocchi the Rock.
Okay, Bocchi.
And so that o, I argue, is yes, apparently it is close to the o of Japanese.
Bocchi the Rock, I guess.
Bocchi the Rock. I'm saying like bachi, but like Bocchi the Rock, right? And so that's like o.
No, you're not saying bachi. You're saying bochi.
Yeah, I'm saying Bochi the Rock. I'm saying Bochi.
Yeah.
I say
Bochi.
I say
right? not bachi, bochi. That's how you're saying it. I'm saying bochi.
Yeah, you're saying bochi. Yeah. And so what I'm arguing here is that the Japanese pronunciation is an o. It's an ochi, as opposed to an ochi. Ochi. And so that O is, I argue, closer to the initial sound of my diphthong, that O in English. That O that becomes an
Okay.
O. It becomes an O.
I mean, ultimately, we're all approximating a Japanese
all
word. I
approximating
get,
it.
yeah, but I just think I don't know. I just think phonetically, oh is closer than o in this specific word. In this
Okay.
specific word.
Okay. Well, I mean, like,
Sorry.
look at that. Look at that. This O here, like, basically starts right on top of that Japanese in the diphthong here. I'm just saying. It starts
Yeah.
right on top of that Japanese syllable. That's all I'm arguing. Is that,
Yeah.
yes, I agree that because I slide in the diphthong, I, like, move farther
You're gonna
away from
slide
the
in the
pronunciation
diphthong.
eventually when I say Bochi the Rock. I agree with that. I fully,
Mhm.
I concede. I concede that point. All I'm arguing is that the first sound that I'm making, that O, is closer to the Japanese O than the ah that Will is making. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, and I agree with. I'm definitely not perfect. My pronunciation is definitely not perfect. It's just how I pronounce
Well,
it. I just
no.
think.
It's we're both saying it in our accent, and that's fine. I'm not
Yeah.
saying there's
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
wrong with saying it
Oh, for
in the
sure.
accent that we speak. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, I think that the American pronunciation of that O is initially closer to the Japanese O than the English or than the received pronunciation of O. That's all I'm saying. It's my argument.
Yeah. Okay. Valid. Valid.
Okay, Will is saying it's closer, or Millie is saying it's closer. Will is closer. I don't know, Millie. I don't know what to say. I think I'm closer. It's okay. Okay, we can agree to disagree on this one. Okay.
Reminds me
Let's
of
go
when
back.
Jonko criticized Will's fine pronunciation of chocoretsu.
Chocoretsu, it sounds like chocolate.
Oh, but is this? Oh, because you pronounce it chokuretsu. Like,
I
it's
say
the O
chocoretsu.
again.
No.
Oh.
I say chocoretsu if I'm saying it in
Cho!
an American
It's a
accent.
cho!
But I say
Cho!
chokuretsu if I'm speaking
Cho?
Japanese. I say chokuretsu.
Okay.
Chokuretsu.
Chocoretsu. That's just yeah.
Not
That's like that's the same
chokuretsu.
thing.
Not chokuretsu.
Okay, well, I
Chokuretsu.
agree.
Chokuretsu.
But yeah. Okay, that's the
Chokuretsu.
Japanese. But
Not
how do you say it in
chokuretsu.
American?
American, I say, if I'm speaking American, I rarely say it in an American accent, but if I am saying it in an American accent,
Yeah.
I would say chokuretsu. So
Cho.
I
Yeah, it's
agree.
the O and
That
the
O,
ooh.
that
Oh,
O is
yeah.
definitely further. I agree. But
Very
I
American.
typically
Yeah.
say it, and I say chokuretsu typically. I say chokuretsu.
Yeah.
Which is like pretty close to the Japanese pronunciation. I know I still have an accent.
Suzumiya Haruhino chocoretsu. That's the British.
I'd say you're both saying it wrong. Okay, well, like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, we are definitely.
I know. I'm
Well,
saying...
maybe Jonko isn't. I'm definitely am.
No. I agree. I have an accent when I speak Japanese. I know I have an accent, but I don't think it's like that significant of an accent. My Japanese people typically commend me on my pronunciation. I know they would commend Millie more because Millie's accent is perfect because Millie is perfect in Japanese. I know. But like I don't think my accent is that bad in Japanese, is all I'm saying. And all I'm saying is I think I can hear okay. I concede that the O ooh sound there, that O that I'm doing, the O is like probably further from the Japanese O. But I think that my initial vowel is fine. Anyway, bocchi the rock. Bocchi the rock. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to this and try to make this fucking work. It's still not.
Oh, by the way,
working,
you've stopped
so...
sharing your screen to me.
Oh, I stopped sharing my screen with you. I didn't mean
Yeah.
to do that. I'm still sharing it on the thing. No, it's not
Yeah,
your
I
fault.
think so.
It just automatically did that on Discord probably. Just like cut me off. Don't crash Discord. Don't do it to me. Don't crash Discord. Don't do it to me. Okay. It's not even letting me share my screen. Well, I don't know what to say. It's like spinning infinitely when I bring up the share screen button. I'm actually
really?
I'll exit out of Discord and like open it back up again. Oh hey, new person joined. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. I'm gonna just close out of Discord real quick and come back in a second.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
No
I'll
problem.
be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's try sharing my screen again.
Hi, back.
Oh, thanks.
I'm Will.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm the number of like Will jokes I've made about you being a caveman. Okay, it's still not letting me share my screen. I'm probably gonna have to restart my computer or something at some point.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that sucks.
Okay.
Oh well. Well, it's okay.
You have to do that. There's no need to do that. I'll keep
You
working
didn't.
on my
You
thing.
didn't
that's
start
not-
the argument, Millie. You don't have to take. You don't have to take. You don't have to.
Oh
take-
yeah, no apology accepted.
Yeah.
Apology denied.
Oh, I'm
apology
saying
declined.
chokuretsu. Oh, I am saying chokuretsu. You're right. I need to say chokuretsu. Chokuretsu. Chokuretsu.
Oh, so it's Choco. Ah.
No.
Okay.
No. She's saying that I'm saying
Alright.
detsu. I'm saying detsu. I'm saying the retsu part wrong, is what she's saying. in
Oh,
chat.
I see.
And so I'm saying like chokuretsu instead of chokuretsu. Chokuretsu. So
Okay.
I'm saying that
makes
part
sense.
wrong.
Oh,
So
that's
thank you for correcting me on my pronunciation there, Millie. I appreciate that. Suzumiya Haruhi no chokuretsu. Yeah, that's closer, I think.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds really good actually.
Yeah. Suzumiya Haruhi no chokuretsu. Yeah, okay. I think that's pretty close. Okay. Yeah, good call, Millie. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Okay. Why the fuck is this throwing? The file
Me whenever I
cannot be
play an
found.
online game.
Yeah. The file could not be found. Okay, do I need to make the file null now? Is that what I need to do? Will that work if I make it null rather than string empty? Wunderbar.
But
I say no, I
yeah,
blame Will. Yeah, you should blame Will. You should blame Will for that. He says that all the fucking time.
Wunderbar.
Millie is our
wunderbar.
only viewer right now, by the way, according to the studio
Um,
statistics. I love that. I love hanging out with
really?
Millie. Millie, also, you're welcome to join
Millie-
chat whenever you want. I know,
Yeah.
voice chat that is. I know you might not want to, but like if you ever decide you want to, we would be happy to have you and chat on stream. So
That would be wunderbar.
yeah, feel free to. Yeah, at some point you can. I know there's things you want to work on before then. And feel free to do that. But I would love to talk with you on voice chat for sure. I think it would be wonderful to do.
Don't worry, one Will is like 5 other people. I'm very loud.
So true. Yeah, Millie says she's pretty quiet, and like shy, but like she's really talkative in chat. I feel like in over text, she's really talkative and very opinionated, which I really appreciate. I like that about Millie.
Millie has a good opinion of school days, therefore.
Millie has
they're
good
based.
opinions just generally. Millie is very based. Oh, I see. Yeah, you're kind of a Bochi IRL. I said it like that.
I did the thing.
A Bochi IRL. Yeah, you're kind of that. I understand. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like Millie, I think that you can translate that text confidence to, like, I don't know. I know this sounds funny because I seem like a really outgoing person. Maybe I don't know. I think I might. But like, I have not always been that way, like naturally. So I don't know. I mean, like, I think you've got options. Is all I'm saying. There's ways to go about it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here's the set value property. String null. Call from invalid thread. Why is it still an invalid thread? I'm calling it from the dispatcher thread. The UI thread, I mean. Do I need to, like, invoke it async or something? No, I can't invoke it async. I have to just invoke.
Okay.
What the fuck is happening? Why is it telling me?
He has to invoke.
Why is it telling me I can't do it from the... I mean, like, I'm doing this correctly, right? Dispatcher.ui thread.invoke. Yeah. Everywhere I do this, it should work.
Visible command. Do that.
Yeah, I would love it if you joined, if Timepiece joined as well. Timepiece says he'll join eventually at some point. He's just been really busy lately.
I am a diplodocus, Jonko.
What the fuck is... Oh, like a diplodocus, you mean?
Okay, I've had it. That's it. No, that's the most insane American pronunciation of something I've heard.
I don't think that's just an American...
Diplodocus?
I think... Okay, we're looking this up. Diplodocus. Diplodocus. Okay.
That's it. That is the best thing I've heard all
Okay,
day.
okay.
Diplodocus?
It is diplodocus or diplodocus or diplodocus in general American.
Diplodocus. Come on. Am I crazy?
There's no received pronunciation for it on Wiktionary. Here, we'll look it up on Wikipedia and see if they have it. Oh yeah, no, Diplodocus. They have it here. Diplodocus.
Yeah!
That's the pronunciation.
Yeah,
I will say,
that-
Will, it is the third one that is listed. The first one is Diplodocus, the second one is Diplodocus, and the third one is Diplodocus.
Okay, all right.
Okay, but it is a pronunciation that is valid. It's fair enough. Never fucking heard that before.
It's definitely Diplodocus.
It's
I
Diplodocus.
Merely, I'm gonna need backup on Diplodocus. I'm afraid that is. Come on. This is how we are taught in school. Yeah.
Okay, I was
Part of the
taught
national curriculum is
Diplodocus.
definitely Diplodocus.
Oh my
That's
fucking
insane, Diplodocus.
God. Yeah,
Come
Diplodocus.
on.
That's how you say it.
But Diplodocus sounds so much cooler.
It
like
does not sound
Diplodocus.
cool. It sounds childish.
Well, yeah, well, that's the point. It's meant to be kind of
Oh
like your
my God.
absolute numbnut donut. Come on.
Oh
you
my
know.
God. Okay. I guess if you're using it that way, that makes sense. Diplodocus does sound like a numbnut. Yeah, that's fair. I don't use it that way because I love Diplodocus. Anyway, continue.
No, that's the best thing I've had all day for sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
show. I love
Cool.
that. Yeah, my search. I think I've got search. Well, okay. I'm adding filtering and choosing the buttons. I've got my nice.
Oh,
UI
very
working,
nice. Very nice.
So
That's
going
excellent to
along.
hear. Okay, wait. What is icon path here? Icon path is not even a path, it's an icon. It's just the SVG.
Yeah, I was taught about Australasia, but in the end, I think it's just Oceania, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
Oceania now, yes.
Yeah.
Oceania. That's definitely Oceania. There's no way it's Oceania. It's not spelled that way. It's spelled Oceania. Will's gone silent over there.
Sorry. What was the point?
I said
what?
it's not Oceania, it's Oceania. Yeah, okay, Millie agrees. Will
Is it?
said it wrong. Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's Oceania.
Is it actually Oceania? I've always called it Oceania.
No. Yeah, it's OCEANIA, so it's Oceania. Not
I love
Oceania.
this. We're all like having that's I didn't know that. I actually think that is probably correct. I've just said it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Millie would pronounce it.
Millie
Yeah, well,
wouldn't.
you're British. You pronounce it in the British
Sorry.
way.
I think it is Oceania.
It's not
Did I
Oceania.
miss some letters?
You
Millie,
missed some
how would
letters.
you pronounce it? Can you give us the phonetics of how you pronounce Oceania? Or
I spelled it wrong. No, I didn't spell it wrong. I spelled it right. Oceania. Okay.
He pronounced it Mill's way with the missing letters. What letters am I missing?
Okay, received pronunciation apparently is Oceania.
Oceania.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oceania. Yeah.
General American is Oceania, apparently. So there you go. I say Oceania. It's apparently Oceania. Is how. Well, no, Ireland says it Oceania. Oceania. Love that. Yeah, apparently I need to say Oceania, apparently. So there you go. Okay, Oceania, not Oceania. But yes, okay. So there you go. Now we know. But yes, it's Oceania in received pronunciation. Oceania, yeah, I agree. Oceania. So Oceania for me. The American. The only American on this stream. Oh, actually, no, there's another viewer right now. That could be American. Who knows? Other viewer, if you're in chat, tell us where you're from.
Will, can you pronounce Kansas and Arkansas?
Oh, good. You did it right. That's correct.
I have heard people call it Arkansas, but it's Arkansas.
Wrong. Yeah, it's Arkansas.
Yeah,
that's fully
definitely
wrong. Yeah. It's
Arkansas,
fully wrong to
yeah.
say Arkansas.
I have said Arkansas.
Yeah. Arkansas is correct.
It's like a silent S.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
W
it's just like a totally different thing. Can I pronounce? No, I can't pronounce that. I have no idea how that's pronounced. I've never seen that word before, so I don't think I can. I mean, I would assume
It's a
if I were
town
trying,
in
I would say
Somerset.
from. I would say from. I assume. But let's see. So this is a town or civil
No,
parish.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure it's Froome.
It's Froome, apparently, yeah, and the received pronunciation.
I don't.
So that's how I would
wouldn't
say
know.
it, I guess.
I wouldn't know if you send that town name to me. I'm not really sure. I probably called it Froome or From or Frome.
Yeah, I wouldn't say from because I know it wouldn't be from in British English. It would be like from, but apparently it's Froome, so I'll say Froome.
It's
But
in
I've never
Somerset.
seen that town before, so I don't know.
Yeah.
London.
There's some really funny town names in England.
Yeah, there are. I like Milton Keynes. I can say that one correctly now. Last time I said it incorrectly.
That's a really modern town there. It's
Okay, you guys
that's
said
not
that,
like
but
the
it's like built
newest
in the
town.
1950s. Like, I realize that your
really
other
modern.
towns are built
That's
in like the
really, really
1200s or
modern.
whatever the fuck, or 800s or
Yeah.
something. But
Well,
like,
the thing is though, we have a lot of modern town centers that are like modern and built up and modern architecture, but usually there's a long history behind them, and
yeah,
like even like my local town is
the
just really
USA
old.
sense, yeah, the USA sense 1950s is old because like most of our like suburbs and stuff were built up in the 80s. Like the 70s and 80s is when the suburbs and stuff were built up. Yes, the cities have longer history, but like, we're everything is relatively new because we started stealing it only 300 years ago or so.
Pronunciation. Pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Okay. Yeah.
No, pronunciation is definitely the American pronunciation of that.
Pronunciation. Pronunciation. I don't know. Pronounce. I kind of say pronoun.
Yeah. Pronunciation. Yeah,
Do I say it right?
pronunciation. Here, listen.
Pronunciation.
Okay.
Pronunciation. No, the UK pronunciation is apparently pronunciation. Pronunciation. I don't know. That's what it says here. It doesn't have a thing here. But yeah. Pronunciation. I guess. I don't know, something like that. Pronunciation. Yeah, I'm saying pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. That's what I say.
Yeah. I'm saying pronunciation. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, pronunciation is not quite right, but I say pronunciation, which is correct in American English at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or not correct, but common, Okay, I'm so confused as to what's going on here. I don't like that it's like throwing this error. I don't really understand why it is part of the problem. Can I do like an async setter here? If I do like async set, is that something I can do? No? You can't do async set. Can I just like do an await here? Probably not, because it's not within an async modifier. So why is it throwing an error? I don't understand. About the thread being wrong. I'm doing it through the UI thread. I'm very excited to see your search dialog, by the way, when it comes through.
Okay.
It's Mario and Yoshi.
How do I focus a text box when it's opened? I'm trying to. There's a way of doing this with behaviors, like attached to visual tree. But I'm not sure how to figure
No, I don't think you can do it with behaviors. I think you do it through the code behind. You have to do something.focus in the code behind.
Yeah, but where?
So in the form itself, in the XAML form, you do the XAML.cs, the axaml.cs, and you can do it within the code behind. You can do .focus on things.
On the code behind. Oh.
The code behind is the .cs.
Oh, the
XAML,
CS.
axaml.cs.
Oh.
That's called the code behind.
I was doing it. I was looking at my view model. I see.
No, yeah, you can't do the focus within the view model unless you pass things in as parameters in the behavior. So like I do some clever things sometimes where like in order to avoid doing things in the code behind, I pass the window as a parameter of the behavior, like the behavior action or whatever, the command, right? Because you can make command parameters, and so I pass the window as a parameter and then close the window that way. I do that in a couple of dialogues. It's kind of clever. But to do like a window.focus or something, typically you have to do that in the code behind. But I guess if you're doing it from a button, maybe you could do it. Honestly, like it should autofocus, shouldn't it, when it pops up?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay. Well, try passing it.
I've got an idea.
Okay,
I've got
go
an
ahead.
idea.
Yeah. Go for
let
it.
me Yeah. Hold on. I've got an idea. Text box
Okay,
if I do
epic.
that, and then I can.
He's got an idea.
I've got. This is dangerous. Very dangerous. I do that, and then I do that because.
Okay, so it's not actually a call from the invalid thread that's like breaking it, I guess. I should like step over that maybe. See what the actual issue is. That's not the problem.
This might work. If this works, then I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. It probably won't. It might crash. In fact, I almost guarantee this crashes. I've ignored what you said and just added a behavior. But hold on, it might work. It might be crazy, but it might work.
I believe in
Although
you.
might. It didn't work.
Oh damn. That's rough for you.
I added a behavior called event trigger behavior attached to visual tree.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. I mean, I guess it should work technically as a behavior. You should be able to subscribe to that.
Yeah. Code behind. So maybe if I just do initialize component.
This is so annoying that Writer doesn't do this. I mean, like, does Visual Studio do it? If I try it in Visual Studio, will it do it correctly?
How do I get an element by name in the code behind? Is it just?
You can just like if you give it a name, you can directly reference it as a variable.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
Like you just have to give it a name in the XAML.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's just do that. Giving it a name.
Have I heard of Infinity Nikki? No, I haven't.
Seems to work. No, that doesn't work. Doesn't crash though. Odd. Have I actually bound this code behind correctly? Seems to be giving me an error squiggle. Like initialize component is not there. Hmm. Sans window.
Oh, neat. How's the game that you've been playing? Is it a fun game? Is it related to Yume Nikki? Yume Nikki? It's cute. Nice.
That's cool.
I love cute games, honestly. That's like one of my favorite kind of game. Okay, see, Visual Studio is actually pulling the crash correctly. It shows me exactly where it's doing it, and Writer is not. What the fuck, Writer?
Oh, we can. Did you know that we could just hide the weird shit that lets you resize the columns and shit with the tree data grid thing?
I didn't know that. Do you want to
I've
do
just
that?
found that out.
Yeah, do that
I've
for
just
me.
done it. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can like make Writer do something for me, like what I actually want it to do.
Oh
Like
yeah,
the
I've heard that
Inception.
there's a new one of those games out. Amelia, I did hear that. Apparently, it's really good.
Oh, that's kind of cool that they made it an open world game. That's neat. Okay, where's debug? That's editor color scheme. Build execution deployment debugger. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to make that loud noise. Okay, debugger. Okay, I'm gonna look up and see if someone else has solved this problem. Rider Avalonia not breaking incorrect place on exception. Edit configurations, maybe. Where's like the rider equivalent of like the exceptions tab in Visual Studio?
Uh, um, I'm not sure.
For debugger settings. I mean, like, I see the debugger settings here, and I just don't see where it would be like highlight call stacks. The issue is that Visual Studio breaks in the correct place, and Rider breaks on some random bullshit. And that's really annoying.
Yeah. That
Process
is extremely
exceptions
annoying.
outside of my code, maybe? I'll check that and see if that works. But it's exception inside my code, so.
May work.
I'm just going to check it anyway.
You're having a bit of a deep level exception dive right now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I would love to play another like open world game. I feel like I don't know.
Oh yes, that worked! Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Will is epic. Will is epic
Oh
over
yeah.
here.
Oh yes, Jonko. Woo!
Oh, that's so epic for you. Oh, I'm hype, honestly. Okay, let's see if this breaks in the correct place. I mean, like, if not, I opened it in Visual Studio, so I can, like, just look and see where it's breaking. But I want it to work in Rider, frankly. See, yeah, it, like, breaks on this main scheduler thread. It's super weird.
Control Shift. How do I rename something? And oh, that's shit. Not that. Not that. Not like that. I just build. By the way, I love this Mac, man. I build everything immediately. How do I rename something? In? What was the refactor command? Rename. Oh, Shift F6. Okay. Doesn't work. Oh, because I've got to Shift F F6. Whoops. I probably should fix that.
Okay, so I have to hit, like, view breakpoints or something?
That's fine. And then we'll just do this. And we'll just do that. Oh yeah. Oh, we're cooking. We haven't just done that
hell
much yet.
yes.
Don't be too excited.
I'm a little excited.
No. Alright.
Oh yeah, live service games are rough for me. I just avoid those entirely. I like
Oh
have
god, yeah.
I kind of
Yeah.
have like a gambling problem. So I just avoid anything with like remotely gambling-ish sort of things.
How do you enter background placeholder text, like grayed out text for something?
I
Use that
believe
again.
it's watermark or something like that is what it's
Oh,
called.
yeah,
Is
it
the property.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to make a locale for that though. I have no idea how we do those. I
Oh
haven't
yeah,
done that yet.
you do that
Oh yeah,
in
I know. I do know how.
it's in the
Stat
regex.
X
It's in the
static.
regex, yeah.
Yeah, I see.
And then
Yeah,
it's X
we actually
static
fixed that.
strings.
We
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
specifically fixed that, didn't we? We spent some
Yeah.
time debugging why it wasn't working in
Yeah,
Rider, and
exactly.
now it's
It
easy.
all works perfectly now, yeah. And now I'm just trying to
Yeah.
fix something different in Rider, which is annoying.
Oh boy.
Maybe I need to reverse what I just did.
Oh boy. Do we have our own group box? I don't think we do.
Okay, let's see.
No. Oh god. Need to go to bed, and it's like, yeah, I might have to go in like 20 minutes probably, but we'll try and finish this up
Yeah,
quickly.
that'd be
Or at least the
awesome.
first
I'll
version.
keep working on this afterwards. I still have my script to write and stuff, but I'm like addicted to this right now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm wading in C sharp. It's fun. I'm used to I've been doing a lot of JavaScript lately, so this is fun.
Excellent. I hate JavaScript. I actually have to probably do that. I have to go back to school. So.
Oh yeah, to get your degree thing.
Yeah, my degree, yeah. I'm signing up for it. I start in January theoretically. Oh, real. What time is it for you, Millie?
It's 10 past 11.
11:10, yeah. It's only 3:10 for me. The sun's still shining. It's
Super
still
sorry we
breaks
couldn't
in
do
the same
Tuesday, by the
place.
way.
No, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I don't mind.
Totally lost track of everything. I had a very crazy day on Tuesday.
No, you're totally
Busy.
good. Don't even sweat it, man. Like, you're all good.
We'll try and yeah.
Let's do it again, though. It's super fun.
We might have to make it a two-parter, which is
Yeah.
fine, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah.
So
Fiddlesticks. What's the watermark? That's the watermark.
Rider doesn't recognize user unhandled exceptions in async code.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't. I just remembered. You're right. It doesn't.
That's
Async code is.
so fucked up.
Yeah. No, I suddenly. That rings a bell.
Visual Studio does that just fine.
is one of the. I do remember that actually. That does ring bells.
That's so awful. I can't believe I have to use Visual Studio to. Yeah, the sun's still up. It's 3:10, so it won't go down until like 4:30 or so because we're in the.
The sun
we're
is still
approaching
up?
winter. Yeah, sun's still up here. It's 3:10 p.m.
Oh right, yeah. For what time does it go down for you? It goes down for us at like 3:40.
It goes down for us around 4:30, I think. Here, let's check.
Okay. I
Sunset
guess we're
Seattle.
much. Wait, no, you're further north. No, actually, I think we did check this once. You're not
We're
further
about
north than
we're
us.
about the same. Yeah, it goes down to 4:18 for me
Okay.
today.
Yeah.
It will go down a little earlier as we approach like the solstice, obviously, but we're almost there. Like it's not going to go down that much, earlier. It'll be like 4 p.m. or something that it goes down.
Yeah. Oh, on. Oh wow, it went down. Somehow it went down earlier. I think it's because it was cloudy for us, Millie. Maybe it wasn't actually the sun going down. It was just couldn't see it. It was like 20 to 4 though. It went down today. Felt like that anyway. Oh yeah, that looks sick actually. I've done a surprisingly good job. I don't usually do that good a job.
You always do that good a job, Will. You're incredible.
No, but really, I'm actually pleased with myself for that. I'll have you let me know what you think in a minute.
Okay, so the problem is in setting. Oh, I see the issue. It needs to set this to null. It needs to set this to 0. See, this is awful. I would have fixed this in 5 seconds had I been able to do this. Had I had Visual Studio open. But like, this sucks.
I wonder if is there like an Open JetBrains rider ticket for that? Because that sounds in Java they do have async exception handling in stuff with completable future API. So
do I need to like freeze and unfreeze threads or something? Is that what I need to do? I don't even know. Yeah, the open ticket seems to be this thing. Only break. Oh, no, it's this one right here. Stop on exception doesn't work correctly for async methods. It was opened a year ago by Anna Tapina. And the last reply to it was on 2 November 2023.
what is it still an issue?
Looks like it's still an issue. Fixed in build, no fixed in build. So
not fixed in a build then.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
so
sucks,
I guess.
Annoying. It sucks ass.
Oh my god. The search panel feels so much better now that I've done my my little change. Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, this one was opened a month ago. Exceptions handling and async await code. Writer does not stop execution on an exception after performing a resume action. Sometimes the new exception handling logic forces us to stop on exceptions handled directly inside a try catch block. Hi, I've created a separate issue for tracking this here. Here's an example. Hi, thanks for the repro. This issue is caused by specific logic that stops execution on an exception raising during stepping. We'll try to find a solution for the usability problem. Okay. So basically, I'm going to have to use Visual Studio sometimes in order to debug my code. Like basically, anytime I hit that exception, I'm going to have to use I'm going to have to use code to, or I'm going to have to use Visual Studio to debug, which just sucks ass. Like I'm not going to be able to debug at all for those particular issues on my laptop, basically, because Writer has this issue. It's still open. Hopefully they fix it soon. It was opened
maybe
a year ago.
I'd question that because it seems like such a critical thing, and Rider is widely used.
Yeah, but it's open.
Like
this issue was opened a year ago, and the last comment was a month ago. The ticket from the previous comment is fixed as far as I can tell, but this still seems to be an issue. If I press debug without any breakpoints, it will bounce me back to the main method. But when I put a breakpoint on line 18, it steps over and stops execution on line 26, not on the main method. This is the writer 2024.2.2. I didn't make a ticket, so I can't change effective version. That's so annoying.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
Breakpoints don't work. This is also not fixed in build. Breakpoints don't work and catch block if async function is caught. Okay. I don't even know, man. This just sucks. Anyway, okay. So this is the easy fix. I just have to make BG. I have to just check. Like, this is in the BG disp script command editor view model. I when I set it, I don't check. I don't like make BG nullable. I don't do null coalescing for BG and CG and stuff. So I just need to make sure, since I'm making them null, I just have to make sure I actually do null coalescence there. So that's a very easy fix. I can do that in both of these guys. So in the view models here, editors, script command editors, these two, it affects both of these. So I should just be able to do BG ID 0. Oh, I guess I have to do this. And then, yeah, BG can be null. That's fine. Okay. And then this one, I have to do the same things. So I have to make this a nullable short and do that, and then 0, and make this a nullable short as well, and do this, and then 0. Okay, perfect. So that should do it. No coalescence. Fun fact, the UK is north enough to have just a few nights in the summer without night, just twilight. Oh, that's actually really interesting.
It's true, yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's like sort of like Arctic Circle shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a big earthquake off the coast of San Francisco earlier, like the Norton Bay Area.
I saw that. Yeah, that was really worrying.
Yeah. But I have a bunch of friends in that area because I went to school down
Oh
there.
no.
So. Yeah, they're all okay, thankfully. But like, damn, scary.
How do you populate text in a label?
You do like xstatic. You do text property and you do xstatic.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, no, labels don't have text properties.
Yeah, they do. Oh, sorry. You don't use a label. You use a text block.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Okay, so this is working now, and then theoretically, when we do this BG fade, it should work. If I do that, it should set. Have the breakpoint there. It's fine. Have a breakpoint here. It's fine. Have a breakpoint here also. It's fine. So it should set that to none, and then if I do this, go back, it sets that. Okay. More breakpoints. Sets that to none. Perfect. Okay, so now it's working. Huzzah. Excellent. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to check. Commit 1, done. Add BG disp, BG fade command, fix up bug in BG disp. Do I have a BG disp CG one? No, I don't think I do. It's just BG disp. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, no, it was a big deal. It was like a 7.0 earthquake off the coast.
It's a tsunami warming. Tsunami.
They had to evacuate UC Berkeley, and just Berkeley general, the city of Berkeley, because it was, like I said, a really big earthquake right off the coast there. It wasn't as big in SF, but like it was still not insignificant.
How do you format a text block text? Like to add like a placeholder, format a placeholder? Sorry for asking dumb questions.
Wait, why would you have a placeholder for text block? Not a text. You would have a placeholder for text box, wouldn't you?
Placeholder. So I've got a thing that says X results found.
What?
Like the 0. Like I've got a locale that has.
Oh, I see.
Number of
so
results
you want to
found.
have. Oh, I see. So what you want to do is you want to bind that to a property that you change in the view model.
So we don't bind the text statically. You just do something else.
No, you would bind it to something that you change in the view model,
Okay.
and then you would localize it within the view model, using assets.strings. You would still use assets.strings,
Yeah.
but you bind it to something in the view model that you can change, so that you can change it, rather than doing it through code
Gotcha.
behind or anything. You
I
wanna
gotcha.
bind it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we have BG fade working, and that took a really fucking long time because I got distracted a bunch and also had a bug that I couldn't fix within Rider. Huzzah. Okay. So let's do the next one. So we have BG fade. Our next command is trans out. This one will be easy. So let's make a trans out script command editor view model that inherits script command editor view model public trans out script command editor view model script command invocation script command script editor view model script editor, and then ilogger, and then we have it inherit the base command script editor. Oh, is that the wrong kind of? Oh, it's script item command. That's right. Script item command, not script command invocation. Okay. And then we have to do whatever this thing is for the transition stuff. Let's boot up this and see. Okay. Okay, so we have BG disp here, and we want transition in, transition out. So if we go to EV1000, we'll have those. Yes, trans out. Okay, so it's just transition with a box of potential transitions. Okay, so we're gonna have private transition effect from this. Transition.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
Millie,
Night, Millie. Yeah, we're chilling. We'll probably end the stream soon anyway, so
Oh,
as soon as Will has to go to bed, we'll end the stream, and then we will
Abby in 5 minutes probably. We'll
in
just
5
wrap
minutes
up
or
this
so.
little thing I'm
All
doing.
right. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Cool.
so. And if that's okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, totally good. You don't have to worry about it. We're all good. We did a nice long stream today. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, longer than usual.
Yeah, and it was fun.
Yeah. No, sure.
Yeah,
It's great.
set.
See you later.
Oh, I spelled transition effect wrong. Cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did.
Maybe there's some more work needed with Ryder and understanding Ryder a bit better, I guess, with that specifically. It's annoying that it didn't work quite.
Yeah, it's really annoying. I whatever. We know now that if I run into that particular error, then I need to I need to just go in and load it up in Visual Studio and run the same thing and just find the bug that way. Yes, my last viewer is leaving. Goodbye, Millie.
Bye.
Okay. And this dot. Oh, not this dot. And then command or how do I do this fucking thing? Okay. Yeah, BG script parameter. So transition script parameter command dot parameter 0 dot transition equals transition effect. I'm gonna change that to just transition. Same thing here. I'll just change this to transition. and then script.event.script sections, script.event.script sections index of command.scripts command.section objects command.index parameters 0 equals short transition. And then we don't have to update the preview for this, but we do have to set script.onState. Okay, should be easy. I think that's probably the only thing we need for this, because then we can just bind it appropriately to that. That should just work. Okay, so yeah, we just have to do transition equals transition script parameter. Yeah, that. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's it. It's really easy. So then we go down here and we design the view for it. I like how I'm announcing this to no one in particular. You're
announcing to me.
Is your script editor or is your search view PR? Is it gonna be like tomorrow or like is it like ready?
I'll try and do it tomorrow if I can.
Okay, epic.
Yeah.
That would be really helpful for me and the orphan items dialogue too.
Yeah, well, that needs to be built into this basically.
Yeah, I can probably implement it like once you give me the scaffolding. I can probably start implementing other searches. Because like I want to be able to search for commands and things like that. One thing I want to do that would be really cool, Will, is be able to search within the script.
Now that's complicated, but yeah.
Well, no, it shouldn't be as complicated now because like you're doing the thing where you're already changing the text color of commands. We should be able to highlight the background of the cells like dynamically.
That's true. Yeah.
So like we just bind it to something. We should be able to do that. I feel like we can do that. I don't know. It's still gonna be complicated, but I feel like we can do it. I feel like it's doable.
All right, I'm just gonna commit this to my local branch for now because there's not much to.
Okay, sick.
I don't know what global.json is. Is that?
Global. Do we have a global.json?
No, I'm just adding it to my local getignore for now.
Okay, I don't think we have one, so. Okay, so script command editors, and then we're gonna do trans out script command editor view. And of course, then we do
There we go.
X data type.
Oh, I made it. Oh, I pushed to the. I didn't push to my own branch, but that's fine.
What did you do?
As in, I'd pushed to a branch on.
Oh, on the main fork, not on your fork. Yeah. On the main repo, not your fork. You mean?
I find it kind of a pain to pull from upstream, so.
That's fair. Okay. It's not a big deal. You got this.
Cool.
Editor.
Well, I think that is it. That's me done.
Okay.
That's me done for now.
Yeah, I think that was super fun. We should definitely do this.
Got some work done.
We did actually get some work done. I know, we actually did this time.
Reviewing my homework.
Kind of epic. Yeah.
All right. Lovely. Well,
yeah.
It's been a pleasure as always.
Yeah, exactly. So I will wrap up this PR. And then we should be good to go, which is epic. So I'll make some more PRs eventually or whatever, it'll be fun. But I don't think I'll flood you with too many PRs because I'm working on the video script and things like that. So it should just be like this PR. That's fine. And then you can handle that, and then I'll do the next one after you handle this one. And also I'm doing this thing with migrating us to Ghidra and stuff. So that's like a whole other
pleasure.
Pleasure as always, Will. Thank you everyone for coming to the stream. We will see you next time.
All right.